Alright, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Rough Rolling, where pain is definitely the name of the game. If we ever take a break from this and I run COC, apparently we're gonna go back to the everyone rolls like absolute dog shit forever.
We did a
Apparently
testing
that's what
that. It
hell
didn't
is,
go
it's
well.
just people punching each other in the face forever. So, I guess let's get a little recap on what happened last time. Go ahead, Birch.
Okay, so at the start of things, we were all asleep, and we had a dream of what seemed to be more like a future Luna Brook with a lot more stuff expanded around it. Big like steampunk public transport. It seemed like that was going through the city on a huge gear. Lot more pollution, sort of industrial revolution era type of thing. That was shared between all of us. We woke up and talked about that, and we're kind of like, well, it probably has something to do with the dream stuff, and kind of went on about our business related to that. Notably, there was something that I believe Daxius was seeing Cyrus about, and that led into them heading over to some of the ruins that were nearby. And while they were there, another of the unfittingly named towns of Tindalo showed up, along with somebody new, an elven lady with a chip on her shoulder, but didn't decide to stake her life on cutting them down, and when things turned against them, she got out of Dodge. And I think all the rest of us were kind of going on about our business at the time. Sven researching up on the ritual I need to perform. I think I was doing some small research of my own, and whatever was going on with Vic, we ended up kind of just reconvening it at Bannerhome and going over a few things, getting some last odds and ends done, which is probably what we're gonna be finishing up here. Mm-hmm. First and foremost in this session.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it for me.
All right. I believe that was all like basically one day, so that brings us to the morning of the following day. You basically have to kill today, I believe, today, tomorrow, the day after. Let me look at my notes here.
All right, give me an attack roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, all of today and the next 2 days. For all of today and the next 2 days, what do we have on the menu for you guys? Itinerary, I suppose, is more accurate.
Well,
Study.
I guess it depends. Do you want to maybe get ready for that ritual and be sure that's locked in? Because if we know how difficult it's going to be, then I'd probably want to be doing that and be like, also have Daxius there, like, inspiring me or whatever, and everything else we can stack in our favor. Because otherwise I might not hit that DC.
I only got like 17 rounds of that, so that might be something closer to the end of the ritual, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can send my followers out to gather the raw materials if like we got stuff to do.
Yeah, there does look like there's some effects that might give a bonus, but the one that I was just looking at, I'm like, no, it requires me to spend rounds reading, which I don't think I can do that in be performing the ritual at the same time. So it was a case where you get to kind of like step out, like, you know, the priest during mass, then that would be one thing, but I'm pretty sure I gotta be like concentrating or whatever.
I do want to add
But-
that I want to correct myself that the Clovis Omnis is not a circumstantial bonus, it is a competence bonus. It's one of those C words. Another fun one, though.
I think that does not stack our inspiration. Yeah.
Let's see.
Inspire
Out of
competence as well.
Out of curiosity, how much inspiration does everyone have? Because I never hear you guys say you use your inspiration.
Oh, I've been stacking mine
That's
up,
a good-
but
a
I
good
have
point.
5.
I got 5. Well, I have 6 down, so.
Yeah. Make sure
Yeah, I
everybody's recording what they
also-
have.
I'll
Yes.
just use that.
Probably be a
I
good
have 7.
idea.
I forgot that we.
Just use
Right, I
that.
forgot when we do recaps.
When
Alright.
you recaps, you get a point. And I will not
I
remember
keep-
whether you got it or not.
I didn't remember because I didn't sleep last night, so. Yeah.
I could say I have
I-
6, but I'm not going to because I have 5, and that's plenty.
I have 2 because I use mine.
You're the,
I've not needed to, so I have 7.
I'm gonna have to do that in COC, you know, when people are rolling fucking 85. It's like 4 times in a row.
Or, you know, hundreds every half hour.
Yeah. Or when we roll the same roll 6 times in a row somehow, despite the fact that it's supposed to be random numbers, even though it definitely isn't.
Yeah. I'd say, you know what? Let's just go for it. Whatever we can do with what we got, and if I fail, I'll use inspiration, because some of the stuff is like we spend like 1,000 gold to get like a potion of it, and then someone like throws it at my face, and I like can't exit mid ritual. Nah, we're good. I think we can just try it.
Yes, I could technically cast Heroism, but it is a very expensive spell. I only have 2/3.
Yeah, we could.
But I can definitely assist with the Arcana roll.
Yeah, because that's a good point. We need to be ready when we go in there too. So. I guess what kind of bonuses inspire competence?
Fire Competence is a competence bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So that
Because
doesn't
inspire courage is not a.
It is
What
also.
is a morale? It's a morale bonus.
Well, Inspire
Oh, that's
Courage is-
only against charm and fear effects, and it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
compass
Like-
bonus on attack and damage rolls.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, so guidance is not helpful.
No.
And I think that's pretty much the only thing that I had. Other
Probably
than,
should figure out
read a
how to
book.
stack bonuses. Huh.
Oh,
this.
someone who's not in the ritual can try to aid another the check.
Yes.
Although
Multiple casters
Yeah.
can aid, so technically everyone here is a caster.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
yes. And that would be
case-
+6. So that would make it a lot more likely just with that. If everyone makes the DC 10. Or is it DC 15?
No, it should be a DC 10. It should be a 10, right? Or is this
Yeah, it's
different
10.
because it's a caster assistance rather than a skill?
I mean, if we're rolling, you said we were rolling Arcana. Did you mean to say that we're rolling caster? It's a caster
No, it
level check.
is a knowledge arcana. So
Okay.
despite it being
I
a
mean,
ritual, it is a skill check technically. So
Yeah. In that case, I would presume it's all the same
yeah, DC
if it's
10.
the skill check.
which you would be
Yeah.
making using your own knowledge arcana.
What's the DC to aid?
10.
10. We just said
I
that.
just said that.
I will double check.
He's sorry, he's Shweeby.
And what's the DC to
I
aid?
Yeah. But if we were trying to help out, just like aiding Birch, what the DC to that be?
Okay, so
In many cases, the first thing it says once it describes the rules is in many cases a character's help won't be beneficial. Oh, okay.
all right. So,
Hmm.
what is going on like outside of the other than the prep for the ritual? Because really, all you need for the ritual, which Barry, Sven will learn within the next day or so, like the materials that you need, where you need to do it, and what all is going to be involved. You have to do it within the dream realm, unless you don't want to have that bonus. And trust me, you want that bonus. You need the Clovis Somnus as a ritual focus, which thankfully, well, you need a ritual focus, but thankfully the Clovis Somnus acts as it, plus gives you a bonus to that check. Actually, to all the checks, because yeah, it isn't just going to be one. You need materials, which is shit that you guys can get. Like, I don't even think there's a material cost to it, or if it is, it's pretty, you know, negligible. Incenses, burn, graver, the bottle of wormwood wine for each caster, and then a focus, and that is it. So focus is the expensive one, and thankfully you already have that. So I want to know what wormwood wine tastes like. Something tells me it tastes like shit.
Probably.
Probably
Most
earthy.
wines do.
Other than that, is you have to be doing the ritual for a full hour, and you have to make the checks. It is a primary caster who will be making the checks, and secondary casters may functionally aid in those checks. When you use the Clovis Somnus in order to open the door, you will be teleported into, and you will be scattered somewhat. But thankfully, instead of it being like really ridiculous, it's like 100 yards in this.
Okay.
That's pretty easy to find each other.
Yeah. And that's it. Once you're inside, you are able to make a caster check in order to leave the dream world. But of course, if you leave it, you have to do the ritual again in order to probably go in. And once you're inside, you would have to do the ritual again in order to banish the Dreamstone. That is probably the last big thing that you need to know in order to handle the problem, because the Dreamstone is basically the anchor, the dimensional anchor that is holding his dream realm together. It is obviously unstable because the book to guide it and the key to control it is no longer there. So basically, you'll be doing that same ritual again once you deal with Caligaro and all his people.
Do we need an hour to do that as well, to destroy it?
Yes. Basically, you'll be doing the ritual again in order to send it out of the dream realm or to a place where it cannot be, like, obtained by somebody else. Functionally destroying it, or functionally destroying it, theoretically, probably not, but it will destabilize the dream realm, and you would have to leave before it, you know, pancakes all of it.
So, objective 1, kill Caligaro. Objective 2, get the Dreamstone out of there.
Yep. Because killing him doesn't necessarily destabilize the dream realm. He is not the person holding it together, it is the Dreamstone. Okay. That all makes sense?
I think so.
I did have one little bit of prep I wanted to do. I actually wanted to go out and buy some potions. I was going to buy some potions of Remove Fear, 2 for each of us, so that'd be 400 gold.
I have cast remove. I can cast remove fear, and I'll have the rallying ability.
Well, you need all the spell slots you can get, and we have a shit ton of money.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take Do you guys mind if I take like half of that from the Vardo? Like 200 from the Vardo, 200 from mine?
Go for it.
Hold on. Let me double check because it might not even stack with rallying.
Well, remove fear
Alright.
also, like, if you're subject to under the influence of a fear effect, or
Yeah.
effect is suppressed. That's mainly what I want it for.
I'm just thinking we could probably, if it is the same, getting fucking flashbanged by the KFSRD site. Okay. Yeah, so it is a morale bonus. Remove fear is also a morale bonus. Probably not worth buying 4.
Okay,
Maybe
so
just
I can.
2.
Well, how expensive is it? And
It's
what's
50
the
each.
DC? And what's the DC we need to hit to aid?
This is not going to affect the ritual. This is for
Yeah.
once we get inside.
Guys, I was just making a funny joke.
Yeah, I figured that out about halfway through my sentence, but
It went right over my head.
I can't stop myself from correcting someone if given the opportunity.
Ah, I see, you're a Redditor.
I do live in my parents' basement, so
Ah, there you go. So
I-
one for each of us then?
I wish I lived in a basement. Sounds nice.
Cozy.
one
I'm
for
actually-
each is probably fine.
Okay, I'm actually
It's
just
probably
because
more than
I
that.
want it. Because I want it, I'm actually just gonna get 2 for myself, just in case shit goes wrong. We could have an extra one, or we can use it in the future. Either way, that'll be 250. I'll take 150 out of the Vardo. 100 out of mine. Yeah.
Let's see.
How expensive are potions of Owl's Wisdom? Or no, not Owl's Wisdom. Is it Fox's Cunning?
For
Yeah, because that'll give us a +2. It might be worth it depending on how expensive it is. Or even just scrolls.
let's see. I just grab a second level spell here.
Yeah, it is 2nd level.
Oh. I was trying to just drag it on and make a potion with it, but or a scroll.
The 2nd level potions are 300.
I accept that
But,
far. Jesus Christ, yeah.
They're 150 as a scroll.
yeah,
But you have to make a check unless it's on your caster your spell list, right?
most of those are on the Druid Ranger list, if not the Cleric list as well.
Also, it's 1 minute per level, so I don't know if that would last long enough for the ritual.
No. Heroism would just be the better choice. Because it lasts. It's 10 per level. And
Let's do
it's
that,
just
then.
a flat +2 morale bonus on skills. The problem is, it's going to be expensive. Because it's a 3rd level spell. It's technically a bard 2nd, but you'd have to get it as a 3rd level.
Oh,
Which would be
I can
375.
cast Heroism 2, I think. Oh wait, no, it's a arcane one.
Okay. Thankfully, you at least have a 4th level character going in with you. Alright. So, anything else going over the following 3 days, today included?
In that case, I would like to try and make some, I guess probably still sticking with potions for the for the new spell.
Alright, no problem. You will have a lot of time with which to do it.
Nice. I was like, oh, can I just add it to the, No, I can't add it to the spell section. That's okay. I'll just grab something at the same level and get the rest done from there. And then what else is a good, like, emergency thing? I'll see if I want to get, like, remove paralysis, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the difficult one. Because if it goes in a potion, it's got to be one target, which is negate paralysis, which is basically what I want out of it anyway. And is that going to break the bank for me?
We should also consider spells to help us, because we would be going against very high-level casters, so we want to get preventative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can...
I don't know what any of those are, though.
I can give us spell resistance, or rather, I can give anyone using a shield spell resistance for a minute per level. But that's a 4th level slot option. I think there's also spell
Could you make... Yeah, probably think about getting that stuff. As well as stuff like, stuff that suppresses charm and dominate.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably want to get something that, some kind of see invisibility.
I was like, yeah, it's a good backup to have. I forgot that it saw ethereal stuff too, which may have been important before, but I don't think I had see invisibility. I think I had invisibility purge. That was it, which doesn't. Ethereal stuff doesn't care about that.
How's our Cure Light Wand doing?
I think we have 2 of them that are fully charged.
Okay.
I was gonna do what's it called? The lacuna. So we'll have a bunch of extra healing to go in with. I figure I can just give each of us 2 of them, and then you'll have a couple of instances of 46 healing in case we do get caught apart and attacked, because it's entirely possible.
I think it might be wise for all of us to get potions of haste. I think they're worth it.
I'm gonna be sipping on my haste potion. That's for darn sure. It's 750. It's 5 rounds. So it is a little bit pricey for this level. The main thing that I've been doing is I've got my coffee pot duplicating it, and then I'm pouring it into my jacket. And I've never actually used that, but it's available in case I want to sip it and then run up and, like, touch cast or get away from something. You know. It's an item that I really wanted, and now that I have it, I'm like, well, 5 rounds of haste, but I could just give that haste potion to somebody else.
Owl's Wisdom would also increase your saves, wouldn't it? For your will saves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get
by,
like 2 things at Owl's Wisdom.
Alright.
Getting a +2 to your will saves sounds pretty important.
It'll give me just the +1, but it's still helpful. I got a couple of things that
Oh wait,
be bad to fail a saving throw against. Also, I would hate to get dominated again.
shit, that's right. It would only give me a +1 as well. Still might be worth it. I think everyone should have potions of Owl Wisdom, though.
Thought of a funny image. It's like we're all standing there in the dream realm, just like about to walk into the mansion to go fight Caligaro, and we're doing just like we've got a table set up. We're just doing potion shots of like 35 different potions. Playing beer pong with a potion of haste.
I mean the one wild thing with what was it, the feat that I took was that it turns potion into like a vapor, but it makes it so there's splash weapons. So if I get that haste, I can just full attack and huck a bunch of potions at somebody, and you're not supposed to be doing that, Pathfinder. That's crazy talk. But then you'd also have to you have to sit there and breathe in like 3 different gases at the same time when it's not your turn. So I thought that would be a little bit too silly. But we'll see. I have to probably dip into the Vardo as well a little bit.
Yeah, okay. We can just say that any potions or scrolls that we're buying come out of Bardo first. I think that's fine.
Oh, right, the 900 was the cost. Oh.
Okay.
I'll take that out of there then.
Any further things?
Let's
Muted.
see.
Unless anyone's buying a potion from me, I don't think so. I got everything I think I want.
Let's see. Potion of protection from evil works.
I'm also getting a potion of remove paralysis. Seems probably good.
Yep. It'll get you out a hold person. Which I'm like is entirely possible. It's basic, sure, but if it works, they'll probably throw it at us.
I mean, I fucked up Ray's encounter with the with Bravasi's band with it, so it's useful as fuck.
Oh yeah, you just win against one thing basically.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone's adjacent to it, they can just full round action coup de grace them and then usually dead. So it's not very good when it happens to us.
I might
No.
also pick up Potion of Rage.
Doesn't that stop you from being able to cast spells?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, then Kingsmaker just fucking lies to me then.
Or, hold on.
Cast spell when you're enraged.
No. Well,
Yeah, the effect is
You can't
otherwise
do
identical to
anything-
Barbarian's range.
it doesn't explicitly say you can't cast spells, but you can't do anything that requires patience or concentration, which includes spells.
Spells. Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
duration of this potion... hold on.
Yeah, it also fucks up your will saves. Or not your will saves, I guess AC.
I mean,
Like
minus 2 to
Oh.
AC, honestly, I'd rather have the +1 to will.
I mean, creatures are going to continuously
really-
hit me anyway, so.
I'm really scared of will saves.
If it's not reflex, I'm fucked. So I feel you there.
But speaking of, I put the rallying tag in the chat. That's a buff. Just go ahead and add that to your character sheet because that'll just and to turn her on because that'll just like show the context note whenever you make a save.
Okay.
So, probably going to want at least a couple potions of or scrolls of sea invisibility.
Will that work against incorporeal creatures?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, then yeah. I think so.
it's the like banish invisibility or whatever spell that doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah, invisibility.
I also have
Bridge.
Fairy Fire.
that helps.
I
I
don't know if
hate-
that would help though, because I think these
No.
are ethereal, not
Right.
visible technically.
Well,
Shit.
Well, but it would still illuminate them and show us where they are.
if they're ethereal, normally they are not going to be able to affect us with stuff. Certain stuff, maybe, but
Also, ethereal creatures still get affected by Fairy Fire.
I think, yeah.
It would suck if it didn't affect them.
Well, it
Fairy
might be-
Fire is good for revealing invisibility, except on creatures who normally are invisible.
Shit.
Like, okay. I
Yeah,
do
I
hate how...
An invisible
How-
stalker. Like, that's like the one thing I can think of. There are definitely others, but that's what came to my mind first. Like, you wouldn't be able to just cast that on an entire room and hope that you manage to hit the invisible stalker. That would be a
Okay, so-
little bit dickish towards the DM.
Well, Pathfinder nerfs Fairy Fire really
It's-
hard. You only can target one 5-foot square.
Okay.
well, it's a 5-foot radius
It's-
burst.
Yeah, so if you were to put it on a singular point in the middle of a square, it would affect only that square.
But you can't. You have to put point of origin for spells on grid intersections, so it always affects at least 4 squares.
Yeah.
True.
But bow. I'll never let a
Still,
first level
it's-
spell be underpowered.
Mhm.
I mean, it's still pretty underpowered, to be
It's
completely honest.
incredible. Are you kidding me? I find it better
Every
than
other-
Glitter Dust, personally.
Every other edition of D&D has a stronger Fairy Fire.
You can't get thrown into an area of fairy fire that's lingering and blind yourself with your own spell. That's why I like fairy fire better. But so ethereal stuff is not incorporeal. They can only get hit by force and abjurations, apparently. So we can hit them with incredibly specific things.
Like when I was doing the research earlier, I don't think anything was mentioned that was incorporeal. Like we can still hit them and stuff.
I don't
See
think so.
invisibles. Still something that I'm like, probably read a scroll of that.
The ones that were mentioned specifically were the the Night Gaunts, the Shadow Mastiff, and the Night Hag, and then whatever Calgaro is.
A human.
Yeah. I mean, calling him a normal human right now would probably be a bit of an overstatement, but
Yeah.
what I mean to say is we probably don't need to deal with incorporeal stuff as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fairy Fire says it affects creatures and objects. So if it's a creature or an object, it's affected.
But it's not a abjuration or force effect, so if they're incorporeal, it'll hit them. If they're ethereal, they don't care. But they also can't do too much to us normally. There's like ethereal stalkers and specific stuff that can jump you from being on the ethereal plane, but they have to jump into the material plane to do it, so. I'm not overly worried about them, is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
I'm just also like, well, would be good to have see invisibility and not prepare it and then not cast it.
Okay. Anything else before we get rolling at least a little bit?
Would Phoenix, would you be able to make a +1 rapier in 3 days?
Yes.
Okay.
I can make one with this last day of crafting.
Okay. Actually, before that, I'm actually going to at some point go up to Natari and just explain explain what little she hasn't doesn't know about yet, and I'm gonna ask her, and I'm gonna leave this entirely up to her. Does she want to come with? And if she does, she has to be careful.
What do you think? Because I'm not going to make this decision for your character. What do you think she would do?
I think she'd be very hesitant, to be honest. I think there's a chance she might not. Honestly, if you wanna, I will leave it to a die roll. I'll take a book from Barry's book, a page from Barry's book, and if you want to roll me a die, I'll take. If it's 10 or lower, Natari will come.
Let's...
Sorry, he said roll a die, and if it's 10 or lower, he's asking to roll a d2.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, she's very hesitant at first, but she can't give up the opportunity to go to another plane of existence, especially like something like the dream world.
Mhm.
Like that's kind of fucking cool. And plus, she needs after the shit she saw in Bridgefront, she needs a piece of this action. She needs some payback.
Mhm. Alright.
In that case, yeah, if you could enchant her rapier to be +1, that would be fucking amazing. I'll pay you for that if you need it. And
I think magic weapon is also a spell if necessary. I think those basically the same thing.
well, getting her a +1 for the future, anyways, would just help.
Mhm.
How much would that be?
It's 1,000.
1,000? Yeah, I'll just chill it out on my own account.
Assuming that it's already a masterwork.
Thank you.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2,000 for a +1. Or wait.
It's not
I'm gonna have to double check that.
Shit, I thought it was. So it's 1,000 for the crafting, or 1,000 to buy one, so 500 for crafting?
Correct.
Shit.
Yes, so I was correct. So the base price is 2,000 for a +1 and 8,000 for a +2, so 1,000 for crafting.
Okay.
Which, based on our updated crafting rules, could be done in a few hours.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give you 1,000 gold, Phoenix. Although I seem very upset that I'm giving so much away in one go.
I bend down and count out some of it, slide back 50 gold. There you go. Don't worry, I don't need that much.
Ready?
No. I'm very particular about the methods used. Back at my old school, I refuse to let anything go to waste. Even though, honestly, not much point.
Chris Chan's orange soda.
As of the day that you were doing your ritual, you have now been together for 2 in-game months.
Let's go. Anniversary?
You want the versary?
If someone's proficient with a short bow, will they also be proficient with a composite short bow?
No,
Yes.
I believe is a composite not a
Mhm.
martial weapon? Because she's
It
a
is-
rogue.
they're-
Never mind.
They're both martial.
Oh,
Rogues just only get short bow.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Okay,
remember
never
that
mind.
being like you get this, and this as like being part of the rogue class.
Yeah.
I'll also get her a short bow then.
Composite is just a short bow that's like
Kirby.
better. It's better, honestly.
If she, well, it's better if she has a strength score.
It has
It is a plus
10
one
more
strength score.
10 more feet of range too. So
Yeah, that's true.
even if you go with the basic one, yeah.
Okay.
Though I don't know if there's ever been a situation where you hit the end of the range of a longbow.
Let alone a short bow.
And I think this is my final question. Just remember this: is there anything that, like, any material that's specifically good against like incorporeal enemies? I'm
Magic.
just thinking about magic, but I mean like for like arrow tips.
Magic. It's about it.
Magic arrow tips. Gotcha. All right.
I mean,
Well,
you
like,
could just
anything
use
that's
enchanted
considered a
ammunition.
+1, like it's considered magic.
Yeah. You can get a +1 arrow for 1/20th the price of a magic weapon.
We probably
have,
should
like,
have
a bunch
done
of-
this between sessions.
I mean, I tried to do it like a while ago, but I guess some other things were brought
Life
up.
happened.
I haven't had the
Yeah,
time for
so-
anything.
Okay.
The charm and dominate stuff will be taken care of by the protection from evil spells.
Yeah.
So one of those is the full or the communal version. Yeah, second
There we
level.
go.
Should have a couple
Ooh.
scrolls of that somewhere.
Also, what's it
Okay.
called? The magic circle against evil and protection from evil will also suppress charm.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if it gets really bad, I'm gonna leave one slot available to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think I'm probably gonna have to rely on some fun gimmicks. Is what it looks like.
So if I were to buy a holy arrow, it has a +2 bonus. Do I just? I'm always confused on weapon bone or
It's
weapon.
the arrow. It does not stack with the
It's-
damage bonus like from your
It-
ranged weapon. So if you have a +2 arrow,
No,
it's
I'm
a
saying for
+2.
price.
It's got to be a +3 enhancement total, because holy on its own can't be on the weapon. So it's got to be +1 and then holy. So it's a price for a +3 weapon divided by 20. But the +3 weapon is a stack of 20 arrows that cost 1 gold. So it's 301 plus the +3 weapon cost.
Should be
Okay,
50
so
actually,
it's-
because the full price is for 50 pieces of ammunition.
Oh, 50. Oh,
Yes.
never mind. That
Yeah.
price I posted is
Okay,
totally wrong
but-
then.
50 plus 3 arrows is $18,000 gold. So divide that by 50, it's 360 golden arrow.
Mhm.
I still might pick up a
Magic
few.
arrows?
Yeah,
I
holy
can,
arrows.
Holy
I-
arrows.
I know I've got a line weapon, but those are nice too.
Alright, Daxius, you use a bow, right?
I use a crossbow. Natari has a bow.
Fuck.
We have some +1 acid bolts in the Bardo still.
Oh, do we? I'm gonna take those then. I forgot about those.
Oh, this is just riveting
I
TV.
Yes.
I don't
That's
know
right.
if it's worth the money.
The writers
Here's the
literally
thing.
have no script.
Oh my god, they have, yeah. I don't
The
even
+1
spend it on
frost arrows.
them. Right.
Alright,
Does anyone mind if I give Natari those?
Go forward.
I can't use them.
I'm gonna spend the money. I'm going to give 2 holy crossbows to Daxius, 2 holy arrows to
That is something I will do.
Natari, and 2 holy arrows to me.
Oh shit. Holy crossbow?
Bolts.
Bolts, okay.
Yeah, that would be 36,000 gold.
No,
Plus whatever
2.
the cost of the weapon is.
Oh yeah, the weapon. Yeah, no, I can't afford that. I was saying the ammo.
Bolts.
Mm.
Yes. Okay,
So, is that price accurate that you gave for the +1 arrows?
No.
So each arrow is 360 gold.
For a +1
For-
arrow.
That's +3.
That's for a
plus-
whole.
Yeah, these are +3 arrows with holy on them.
Oh, okay.
A +1
I'm-
arrow would be 40 gold each.
40. Oh,
Yeah.
that's some shipping. Okay.
I'm over here closing my calculator dysfunctionally. It'd be 26. Oh, wait, no. If I could even punch in the right number, that would be good. 46 and 2 copper. Just making sure I have. There it is. Scroll of the line weapon communal on there.
Great. If we want to keep things moving, I could make a quick suggestion.
that'd be great because we've been here for about an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'm about done.
Same.
I think we can maybe just like mark off or just say that we went shopping, and then if we think of something while we're in there, could we just like say that we bought it with the Bardo
Within
fund?
reason, yeah. If it's something so hyper specific that like there would be no way in hell you or your characters would think of that, the answer's gonna be no.
Yeah, I don't imagine that we're going to run into any issues, but if we're, I think it's easier than saying we buy 3 scrolls of yada yada yada, and there's 5 scrolls of protection from evil. It's like let's just.
Mhm. And then we're gonna
something.
sit and discuss whether like who has what and why we should get it and why we shouldn't get it.
Yeah.
Yada,
And how are we
yada.
going to split the gold for spending these things?
So
Let's base it off the proportion of who's going to use it the most.
maybe we'll figure that out during. Because accounting, riveting television, even PBS
Oh,
would probably not air that.
Just wait until we all have to fight over the loot from this encounter,
Oh, that's going to be a nightmare.
assuming all of us make it, or any of us make it.
We'll be fine.
Natari will be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
Leave her here. Do you think when Daxius dies, all of his followers that he left in the other city just kind of leave?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, they just get like a tingling in the back of their head, and they're just like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Or is it like that one Japanese dog story where he just kept waiting at the train station? Like,
Ever and ever and ever, and then died.
Mhm.
Now his statue's there waiting. All right.
Imprisoning his spirit.
So you have gone out and bought a bunch of bullshit, while Sven and others have gone through the book in order to learn the ritual. You have learned exactly what I have told you earlier today regarding what you need, where you need to go, and what you need to do in order to open up the door so that you may physically go into the dream realm. You will not be lucid dreaming, you will not be just regular dreaming, you will be physically within the dream realm. Which is a good thing. Kind of. Definitely better than the alternative. What is the location that we are choosing to do this ritual?
That's a good question. We could go to the Wizard's Tower if we want to just be safe.
You have to be within the dream realm. Like the area of the dream realm.
Gotcha.
And we were planning on meeting up with Matt and Carrington's anyway, so we may as well go there.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It's right down, literally like a straight shot to the estate. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've set the holy arrow up. I think.
Okay. Oh, right.
Gifts them.
You will also need to be going there after night, which is why it is now 9 p.m. on the day of. I'm assuming that you'll be doing it within Carrington's Oneromancy. She will still be there, and Colville will let you in. Like, that is not a problem, because no one else would be using it because she's not there. Functionally.
I thought we moved her over to the banner home.
I possibly, but either way, it wouldn't matter one way or the other. You'd be able to use the space, so you aren't just standing in the middle of the street like a fucking band of weirdos dancing and screaming and drinking and throwing shit.
Oh,
It's a
that
five-person
actually reminds
flashbulb.
me. I'd like to go to the bar and drink.
Yeah.
Shut up, Barry. I'm gonna start taking levels.
You can't hurt me in any way that matters.
Oh, yes, I can.
Employee's character sheet.
Alright, that sounds good to me. Alright, so the days have passed. You have done your shopping. Sven, you have informed the others as to what would entail doing this ritual, that it will take an hour, what it requires, the materials that you need to get. Thankfully, like, you're able to gather everything that you need, and it isn't like a very expensive thing. You'll be explaining to Fernix how to do the ritual because we want to pass the checks. There will be 3 involved. 1 near the beginning, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the end. You must pass all of them. With being within the dream realm gives you a -5 to the DC, so it'll be 27, and having the Clovis on this, while also satisfying the requirement to have a focus, also gives you a +5, what was that, competence bonus to your checks. And then those of you who will be supporting this, you are able to roll a knowledge arcana check. You must hit a 10 or above in order to add a +2 each. So let's do that a while, as I'm assuming that we are going over to Carrington's presently in order to set up the ritual.
Yeah.
So, what are we rolling right now?
Knowledge Arcana. The DC is 10.
Okay.
The 3 people who are not the primary caster.
Vic is assisting.
I'm also assisting.
Wow.
Oof.
I was like, all I have to do is not roll a 1.
I can take 10, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. Managed to roll a 1. All right, so you'll have a plus
Start.
4 to that as well.
Okay.
Each of you will give me 2 further.
If possible, I will also cast Guidance to give him a bonus on the check.
Yeah, what kind of bonus is that?
Never mind.
The competence
Competence
bonus.
bonus?
Competence. Yep.
Does not
Yeah.
stack.
Oh, true. I have guidance.
Can I cast it on myself?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And clearly I need it.
Thankfully, you can't crit fail a skill check, so... Daxius, you're just going to take 10, so you don't need to roll any further.
Yeah.
Just need 1 more from Sven and 1 more from Vic.
Baby. I know.
Okay, I passed on mine.
Very happy, baby.
So, the first check, you will have a
Very
plus 4
happy,
extra
baby.
from the secondary casters. The second 2, you will have a plus 6 each, which I believe
Alright.
should basically put you over the DC, or at least really damn close.
So. Alright. Numero uno.
Beautiful.
And let's get this and Trace up here.
Very good. Very good. All right. So, you guys get into... I'm going to say that it's the alleyway, because I think you actually need to be on turf, but it doesn't matter one way or the other. In the alleyway behind Carrington's. Performing the ritual, it is after dark. You are starting to hear the sounds of the nightmares coming to life as the border between the material plane and the world of dreams thins to the point where you can almost punch through it like tissue paper. All of you, including, Natari and Cyrus will be there. However, as non-casters, they really can't help you. And no, Cyrus, unfortunately, does not qualify as a caster in that regard.
I was gonna say.
They will basically be watching you guys do this very Celtic druidish ritual, which involves the burning of a shitload of incense, the casting of grave dirt onto an area, the drinking and splashing of wormwood wine, which does not taste very pleasant at all.
Isn't black licorice the taste of wormwood?
So it tastes like salty piss. I don't like the taste of black licorice, so take that as a whatever you will.
I feel like
Not a
I
fan
don't like it, but I don't like it less than other people don't like it. Like for me, it's a 4 out of 10. Like I wouldn't choose to eat it. Like it sounds like from everyone else, they're like, oh, it's 1 out of 10.
I think I had it once and I don't remember what it tasted like, so I can't say.
I weirdly enough, I kind of like Jägermeister, but maybe 1 or 2 shots of it. That's all I can. That's all I can stand. After that, I'm like, it will make me throw up on the spot if I try.
It's similar to root beer in a way. The taste.
I wouldn't say so because I actually like root beer.
I love
It's worse root beer.
Okay. There's some bad root beers out there.
Okay.
We drink the Celtic root beer, and we banish the Chuck.
And after the hour is complete, thankfully, Fernix, who is leading this ritual, somehow. Because
Did I put on horns? By the way,
if you want to, you 100% can.
Fuck
Nobody's
yeah.
stopping you.
I look actually like kind of happy about this. Like I'm all like, hell yeah.
Did the Celts come with the ritual, or did we have to bring it ourselves?
Wrong type of Celts. This is before that. This is the kind where you would functionally be doing it nude and covered in paint.
Ooh, my favorite. Atari definitely enjoys this.
I guess Gallic. would be more accurate.
I live in constant paint without the tea.
Shut up, Xavier. And as the ritual comes to a conclusion, you're all able to watch as a large door seems to almost functionally form itself like an edge in the cast graveyard dirt, with a knob and a keyhole appearing in the mud, shaped for the Clovis Somnus. Those who have not been preparing for or working on the ritual kind of stand up, because this definitely feels like the "and here we go" moment.
It's time.
With this, right before we go in, Natari's actually going to go look at Vic and just pull something out of her pack. I've been holding on to this for a while, considering the circumstances. It's like you might need this, and she's going to hand you two like little things of imposing war paint. You could use it, you could fucking throw it in the dirt. I don't give a shit. Better in your hands than mine. Now, are we doing this or what?
Shall we?
Might as well.
Alright. Who's putting the key in the lock?
Sven?
Yeah, I just
Well,
look over to Sven.
I gave the key to Fernix because he was doing the ritual, but it was in my inventory. But
You toss it back and forth like a football.
Anyone want
if
to?
no one's going to take it, then I'll do it.
It's part of the ritual, I swear.
It is actually in your inventory, so I guess you can just give it right back if you want.
Mine or Fernix's?
All right then.
Fernix.
Sven took so long reading it, I
there's
think
it.
he should have the honors.
Digging in my cloak. Is the key somewhere?
You know, if no one else looks like they're going to do it, then Vic will just do it.
Anyway, as long as it's on somebody's sheet. You can actually
Yeah.
there is a search function.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
fine.
I'll
drag
do
it.
it.
I'm
Sven
trying
does
to
it.
drag it right now. I give it to Sven at the last second.
Alright. Sven?
I do it. I put the key in the lock, and it is a tense moment. You know, a lot of stuff has been building to this, and he's hesitant at first, but he puts it in.
As the key sinks into the seemingly magic keyhole in the ground, and you twist it, you hear the sounds of mechanisms turning over, and the area gives a grumble before the door begins to open, revealing a seemingly endless pit that the door has created in the ground. The energies of the dream realm waft out, giving a eerie, otherworldly sensation.
Daxus is gonna light a cigarette. Look back to the others. Well, let's kick some fucking ass. And he'll just walk in.
Alright,
Undeterred.
before you go,
What?
hand over some of the obsidian stars.
That might be actually useful.
They're likely going to be separated, so
Try and get advantage. Nope.
go into your hand. Nah. How many did it give you, by the way? Any? Should be obsidian star charged 46.
Yeah, I have one in my inventory.
Oh, okay. We'll mark it up to 2.
Oh, I thought you told me they expired.
They do,
Oh.
but I would have, before this, cast an extended Tearing Lacuna and dumped channel energy into him.
Two then.
Just got to get my use of looking right there. I'd assume I probably do that before the ritual, so it's good for a few hours.
So who goes in first?
Then looks to everyone,
Yes.
shrugs, goes in first, followed by Sasha.
Cyrus will be in after that. Kind of giving everybody a look of, what are you fucking doing here? And just steps and, like, falls into the pit.
I'm with him. Just, I will turn around and walk in backwards, finger guns. See you at Madam Carrington's.
See you there.
Right.
I'll just proceed in at that.
Vic, Vic just goes home. No, just thinking of the 1 foot jump at the dock that Vic could not make. Just very, very gingerly steps in.
Alright, you go in and it definitely feels like, well, gravity stops existing and you fall into the hole. Natari is after that, just kind of giving a, oh, this is fucking stupid. Why the hell are we even doing this goddamn bullshit? Goody two-shoes Boy Scout bullshit, and just like sits it like on the edge of the hole and just sort of like scoots herself in like she's going into a swimming pool. I think that means just Phoenix left, right?
I said I was going in already.
Okay, well, whoever is the last one in, which might be Natari, the door closes behind her with a loud thud and then the twist of mechanical gears. Everyone seems to be falling for about a good 10 to 15 seconds before the ground basically leaps up to catch you. You hit, like, down onto the ground, like, thankfully doing no damage, as it's like you get to the ground, like suddenly stop, and then just fall the last couple of inches to the ground. Everybody, some of you are able to even hear or see each other as you fall, almost hit the ground, and then plummet the last, like, half foot into the dust.
So, we're not particularly far from
The maximum
Carrington's,
radius
right?
from where you did the ritual is 80 yards.
Oh.
Well, it was going to be more than that.
So did I.
Guess that wasn't so bad.
I mean, if
Just
everybody wants to, they can give me a 1d10.
How many miles away?
1d8.
Then from Atari.
Why not?
Alright.
I don't know why it has me rolling as Etcher. It's funny.
Probably because you have him selected.
Oh,
That literally might be it.
Probably.
Zaxius, you were the one that fall. Well, no, Natari's the one that falls the farthest away. Everyone else actually falls relatively close. Specifically Sven, who basically comes out like right next to where you stepped in.
He looks around, feels a bit proud of himself, even though this wasn't something he had influence over.
Vic, you and Cyrus land relatively close as well, like basically right beyond the alley's like mouth in the road. So that's pretty good. Everybody else, it's just a matter of waiting a few minutes before everyone else shows up. Now that you're in here, this place is fucking weird. This is 100% the kind of place where, like, things only seem to make sense if you're looking directly at it. Like, out of the corners of your eyes, it almost seems like the buildings twist and extend or shrink into the ground, or you seem to feel like you see figures moving, but when you look back, you don't see anything. The sky is visible here, but it is a twisting mass of like stars and constellations that are not familiar and make absolutely no sense. You can hear the sounds of creatures in the distance, the flutter of leathery wings or the baying of hounds. You can hear distant rumbles that you actually feel like just a little bit under your boots as you stand in the thin dust. This is a place where it feels like it shouldn't work. Logic here does not make sense. Thankfully, gravity still holds you down.
Nuh-uh. I start believing it can.
Natari is bitching the entire time, like, for the first like 5-10 minutes we're in there, just like, this is a mistake. I shouldn't have come. Why the fuck am I here?
Oh, you're here now. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, fuck you too. Ah.
I guess we start off towards the Calgaro mansion.
I will actually climb to a rooftop to get a better vantage point. Using the rope climbing.
As you climb up, first of all, it takes way longer to get to that roof than it should. Like, by fucking far. Way longer than it should. So, give me a climb check.
With plus 10, because I believe it's there.
Yeah, thankfully it's a building, so it's handholds and all that kind of shit. Shouldn't be overly difficult to climb. Alright, now give me 2 more.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was a mistake, but...
As you get to the top, it definitely feels like you almost lose your footing, but mostly because, like, the building seems to almost crumble or bend away. Like, one of the boards bends in the way that licorice would. Like, it loses all rigidity. And you have to drag yourself up, like out of fright to get to the roof.
Shit.
As you get up to the roof, looking to Kalagaro's mansion, which is very visible at the, like, far end of the street, it seems like it's either 2 blocks or 20 blocks away. It also seems like everything around it has been cleared out. And by cleared out, I mean that, like, there are remnants of, like, buildings and shit, and the way that it's bent, like, all away from the building, it almost looks like a bomb dropped and blew everything away.
Jesus, I'm just mumbling to my voice. And then I'll send a message. Both to test the actual distance of, like... Because my spell is... medium, so... works up to 170 feet. Is it past that? The distance?
To the mansion?
From like me to Vic. Like, I don't know how high I climb because like
it seems like to both of you that you only went up like 2 or 3 stories, but you feel like you were climbing for way longer than that.
Yeah. Perspective is kind of weird. I'll just send down a message to Vic and just relay all this information.
We are to avoid getting seen as we go approach. Also, I had a quick question. Were we able to see signs of the damage from the fight at Madame Carrington's?
Do you actually go up into her neuromancy?
If we were sitting there waiting for a minute, it probably would be a good idea to just check it out at least.
Yes, it is very visible when you go up the stairs and in. There's actually a very large hole in the wall, like the interior wall next to the door, and you can see like gouges in the ground, blasts through the walls, kind of a blackness that clings to the once opulent wallpaper that I'm sure you can figure out what that probably was. It definitely looks like a major struggle happened here, and a lot of people didn't walk away.
There's no bodies or anything in here, just... Okay.
When
There's
somebody dies in the dream world, and this is something your character would know, they functionally stop existing. Like, their spirit goes away as they return to the waking world, and if they're a lucid dreamer, they die. If they're just a regular dreamer, not lucid, they wake up feeling exhausted and kind of achy. If you were to die in here, you would stay here, because you are physically here, not just dreaming.
Okay. Yeah, because one of the things that Carrington mentioned was to try to find her Baku, but I don't think there's a good chance we're going to be able to do that without basically just searching the city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't see it.
it got fucked up too, so it might not be
Yeah.
around anymore.
That's what I was assuming.
All right. So, how are we approaching the house?
Really quickly, I'm just gonna buy I'm gonna retroactively say I bought a haste potion for the tar as well.
I could throw up the old obscuring mist to cover our approach.
How close are we able to get before we're just like out in the open?
Presently.
That's
There are buildings here. There is nothing in any of the streets. I mean, there are definitely the shades above you, which you're able to see, like mostly cover you. You definitely are going to get to Hook Street itself before there is open space from you to the mansion, like legitimately open space.
Now I'm fairly familiar with Bridgefront streets. I've been running through them for about for a while before even coming back. Do things look like layout wise, despite the perspective shifts, more or less the same?
It is similar, yeah. It's similar enough. I feel like you can navigate. It is still weird, very, very weird.
Well, how familiar am I with the underground? As in, like things that like connect to each other underground, like maybe like there's a well
There
or
basically
something.
aren't any.
Damn. All right.
And similarly, you don't know if that would technically be reflected here.
I'm gonna try and like mentally map. Actually, I'm gonna actually get a piece of paper that I have and just draw out and just put mine to paper, like what I think might be like a pathway, roundabout or not, that would offer the most cover.
All right.
And I'll with that, like there's a few lines and like squares and like lines in it, and it looks like I stopped halfway through a certain area and was like, that won't work. And then eventually I come to a pathway. I'm gonna make like a paper airplane. I'm gonna toss it down to the group.
Okay.
And just
Are you staying up on the roof this entire time?
I am, but I would like to stay hidden, like prone.
Okay. Okay. So you're going to be moving with them as they go?
Yes.
Okay. You guys begin moving, most likely following the map that you were provided by the individual that's somewhere above at a certain distance. Who the hell knows?
For flavor purposes, I will say I'm in the Kitsune form now.
For all intents and purposes, you're not going straight at Caligara's mansion. You're going to be sort of switchbacking through some alleyways, which is probably going to add some travel time, but in a way, it might not be the worst thing, as after about maybe 10 minutes, you hear, and Pixie, as you see this, a large cloud of wings just go up from, like, in the distance and begin going across, swooping at shit that you can't see, like almost like dozens upon dozens of individuals. You see bodies being drawn up, people screaming, and when they're grabbed, you watch the individual go up and up and up and just fucking Stuka bomb them. Like, up, over, and come down, dropping the person, and you just hear a splat. And it seems like there's a lot of them, and they're just moving, doing this, like on a path right across bridge front. So give me a stealth. Actually, everybody give me a stealth.
Can I roll for a bonus because I gave the most optimal path for everyone else but me?
Sure.
Like, what would
They
that
would have
be?
cover anyways. Well, some cover.
Well,
What bonus would that give them? Might not matter.
To give them a +2.
Okay.
Okay. One return for Natari.
Oh yes, my fault.
Okay. So, and then which one was for you? You were the first one?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Actually, Sven wrote first.
Well, I meant the first Daxius in our hat's bolt.
Oh yes.
Well, the second one looks like it's listed as Natari anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, as they get closer, first of all, those of you on the ground are very able to hear this, especially as it gets closer and you hear the sound of people struggling and screaming as they're dragged up into the air and just dropped off at a lethal height. As they get closer, you watch as they, well, you being Daxius, watch as they begin swooping down towards the alleyway, towards the, well, basically two people who did not make that save. Let me... a whole bunch of these.
What, are you saying I failed my stealth check on a 13?
Fuck. Oh.
Okay. Did any of these pass either of your AMD? I think one of them does. Okay. Yeah. You watch as a shitload of night gaunts come swooping out of the air, scrabbling at Sven and then Fernix. And Fernix they get purchase on as they slam into him and put their, like, talons around and begin trying to drag him up. You will all have the ability to react.
am I grappled?
Yes.
I am gonna see if I can cast a thing on myself. I can.
Oh.
I'm gonna immediate action liberating command myself.
Okay.
If I'm bound, grappled, or otherwise restrained, I can make an immediate check to break out with, I think, double the caster level as a bonus.
Okay.
Yes,
Alright, go
which I
ahead.
will need because my CMB is not good. Yeah, it's a +7.
Okay. So go ahead and
Away by a
yeah,
key.
that should definitely pass. I'm not gonna look it up.
Okay.
You
If I
managed
just
to
immediately-
catch that spell as it's like struggling to get you up off of the ground and manage to punch it in the face or like headbutt it backwards and it lets you go.
Yeah, the parts of me that it was grabbing on just sort of like warp and bend out of the way for a second, and then I just fall down. And I'm like,
Thankfully, it only got you like a couple feet off the ground before you were able to free yourself. So you fall like 2 feet, and that's it. Sven, it's the same thing. Well, thankfully, none of them get purchase on you thanks to your armor and increased weight, but they slam into you, scrabbling at you, trying to get purchase on your arms or even grabbing at your tail or ears. All of them kind of giving a cackling hiss as they're swooping down and around, grabbing at people.
I cry.
Everybody will at least have, if they want to swing at these things, you will have at least a round to do so.
If it's within melee range, Atari definitely will.
Alright, give it to me.
I think the +1 was added to this, I hope.
It was not.
It was not, damn it.
Okay, so that's supposed to be...
If you just added it to the...
Yes.
If you add it to the weapon but didn't adjust the attack in your combat tab, they don't automatically apply.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna... This is just a test roll really quickly. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, Vic will take a swing as well while he's within range.
Mm-hmm. I mean, both those definitely hit. Natari manages to slice into one's leg, spraying a bit of, like, bilious black blood down onto the ground as the thing shrieks and flies away. Vic, you're able to catch one with Fenrir's, like, jaws, like, trying to snatch at it, very heavily injuring one before managing to just kind of shriek and fly off into the cloud of flapping night gaunt's. Seems they only make one pass before fucking off.
Everyone, well, everyone looks okay.
I don't think anyone's hurt.
Yes. Well, not the first time I've been grabbed by strange flying things. So.
Honestly, I'm just surprised that I'm not the one who attracted their attention.
I'm sure you'll get your chance.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Right. I reach into my pocket and I take out the hurl power and I'm like, that was a good one. I think I'm going to get that one back.
I am going to... Oh, sorry.
So, do we have an idea where these guys are? Or are we exploring?
The mansion.
The mansion.
Okay. The
That's why
mansion.
we're going to the mansion.
Dax is
We're just taking a slightly side route because
Yeah.
the direct path into the mansion is like no cover.
Dax is going to cast a message down to Fernex and just say, I hope I don't need to tell you this, but you're kind of our backbone. Healing. We kind of need that badly, so I recommend rationing spells if you can. Let us deal with the brunt of it until we get to Calgara.
Oh, great. So, no pressure.
Oh, it's all the pressure.
Thanks. I'm aware. Relax a little bit, but not really very much.
If you see something else like that heading our way, maybe give us some warning next time. Dexius. Just kind of saying it up, assuming that you might be able to hear me.
Yeah, I'll cast message back down. Didn't quite have the time, but I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep
No,
an eye on
it's
these guys.
No, it's fine. Just figured I'd say something. It is rather strange in here. Let's try not to spend too much longer. How close are we, by the way? I can't get a good view of the mansion from here.
How close are we?
You're definitely closer, but it's still going to be a little bit.
I did say.
Closer. Not by much.
Nice. Space can be distorted. I see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's keep moving.
It does definitely feel like there's more bricks we've been walking on than there look to be.
All right.
As a quick note, I took a look at the bag of holding in the bardo. We have 6 Cure Moderate Wounds potions just sitting in there. Did we want to divvy those out?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, it'd probably be good.
I've got several of them already.
I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
give Natari one.
Oh, I have a potion of cure serious wounds. Then maybe I'll take one if you're just handing them out.
So, one to Natari, one to Phoenix, one to... Oh. I'll take
If
those.
you're gonna hand them out, make sure to remember to split them beforehand, or else it'll send the entire stack.
Yeah, I think I have to take it out of the bag of holding.
Yes, it's got to be out of the bag holding.
I'll do that as we're going. Does anyone not want one? Other than
I don't need one. I've got 2.
What is it you're offering?
we got
Potion of Cure Moderate.
we have 6 potions of Cure Moderate Wounds.
I'll take one.
Okay. One to spend. I'll do that as we keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I already had one. Never mind. I have 2 now.
Okay. So, as you guys keep moving, switch back out on the main road for a little bit, and across to another alleyway, as you do see like the figures of like other people like sort of wandering around. You actually do pass somebody pretty close who looks at you and there's no recognition. Like this person has no idea, like you're not sure if they're lucid or not because they don't really see you. Yeah.
Oh.
But as they're passing you by, you begin to hear a rumble, and then watching the alleyway in front of you, it begins to split. Everyone give me a D4.
Oh.
And also a reflex.
It did that Inception thing to me. Well, my reflexes.
Hopefully this, well, I got my laundry list of bonuses. I don't know how many people I'd be standing next to, maybe 2, but for every person I'm
No.
standing next to, I get a bonus.
You and Sven are going into the hole.
All right.
One was
Well, hold on. So does my save like not even need to be done in the first place?
Wait, with a 27
Okay.
reflex, I'm going in the hole?
It is a 1d4 to fall into the crevice, and if you don't fall in, it is a DC 15 to remain upright. Otherwise, you are knocked prone.
Oh, I know what this is.
Ah.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I'm in the hole.
everybody, those of you who fell into the hole, give me 46.
I am the ring of feather falling.
All right, then you don't need to do that.
Thank you.
Thank goodness someone has it.
Do I have... You know, I don't have a potion of feather falling. I have a potion of fly, but...
I mean, I could.
Potion of feather falling is still a standard action to drink.
Yeah, you're.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Just crack your head against the concrete. I could like try to grab Sven, but I don't know if it would really help.
The only thing I could try and beg for is, hey, DM, I got a really high reflex. But...
Well, it's
Yeah.
more the fact that the ground is literally opening up and pulling away from you. You would have nothing to grab. Because the walls would literally be pulling away from you. Does Rogue have... Rogue's the only one that gets that ability that they can fall, make a reflex, and possibly negate some of the damage, right?
I think if you do just an acrobatics roll, you can turn 10 feet of it into non-lethal.
Alright.
Or, no, you reduce the falling damage by 10 feet and then turn the next 10 feet into non-lethal.
Okay.
I thought that was monk.
Actually, I think it's just non-lethal. It might just be non-lethal by default. Or hold on. No,
I'm looking at evasion, and that only applies to attacks.
Falling damage is
Yeah,
usually
you're right.
lethal.
Alright. Well, Sven, you're taking 18 damage as you plummet 40 feet.
Family Guy death pose.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ah!
Well, the save worked.
So, as like almost instantly, Cyrus is at the edge of the crevasse, grabbing a rope off of his bag and throwing it down. Says, "Tell it to tie itself around your arms and lift you up now."
Oh, I didn't roll a 1d4 for Sasha, did I?
Shit, you
Hold
gotta
on.
roll time too. Oh, Sasha, fuck.
Mhm.
Sasha's in the
Sasha's
hole
in
with
the hole
me!
too.
No! No, this is the worst case scenario.
Well, at least you're able to tell
Oh,
her to grab the rope.
Alright, hold on. I need to adjust my HP. Minus 18 on me. Minus...
Atari just looks down at the hole and just starts bitching. Like, this is why I don't wear heavy armor, you dumb fucks.
Well, someone has to. Send it down.
Just dodge it then.
Alright, I climb up the rope with Sasha.
I'm assuming everyone scrambles for the rope very quickly.
This sucks. Ugh.
I'm assuming that's a yes, Sven, for you and Sasha.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
watch
I
as the
said-
rope literally ties itself to you or offers itself to Sasha and begins to lift all of you up. And yes, it can actually lift this amount of weight. And drags you up. And good thing, too, because you, after about 15 seconds, you watch the hole begin to close up again. You're able to drag
Yes.
the rope up out of the ground just before the alleyway smashes back together. And I'm thinking you're looking at the ground where it once was, which appears like it never opened in the first place, and are very fucking glad you're not on the bottom anymore.
No, I don't like dreaming in a brook.
I'm glad I grabbed that ring.
As am I.
There's a reason we left this shithole, and this just adds to that list of reasons.
Oh, so the floor opening up and creating large chasms is a regular occurrence.
I fucking hope not. I mean, it's happened once before, but that was a different story.
Yeah, it ate that bus, don't you remember?
Sven is limping and he pulls out his wand to cure light wounds. Like
Hey,
muttering to
yeah.
himself.
I just pulled out one of the stars. I'm like, these, remember?
Vernix, we have 2 whole wads of cure light wounds.
These go away in like 6 hours. Chill out.
Vernix, you fool! What if we need them? No!
Then we'll use the one of cure.
I made this spell for a reason, damn it.
Sven, those are free. The wand is not.
They're free.
The wound is fairly cheap, though.
Also, Daxis, you should be
Okay.
back at full health.
And-
Several days have passed.
But do you know what
Sasha.
wasn't free, Sven?
Oh, I didn't realize it was.
3 weeks of research. And this is the first damn time I've used it.
I reject his healing. I roll will save against it.
No! I used the other star on you.
No!
I choked Sven out so he can't resist the healing.
It's like trying to give a cat a bath.
Trying to give a cat its medicine.
Yeah, I
Sasha,
got one person holding the jaw open, the other person pushing the pill into his mouth.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Alright, one for Sasha.
please let me wand of healing her, please.
With the Fritz? No way!
Mm.
I'm sorry, that was
No.
stupid.
Well, wait. How much did she take?
16.
Oh, yeah, may as well then. It's in the range. Uh-oh. I didn't quite heal 16.
That's fine.
Close
Hold
enough.
on.
I was gonna be like, you might need a little top off there. Might need a, another Q light.
Nah.
Oh, okay. 0 animal. Ooh.
Alright. So. It's probably a little slow
Ah.
going after this.
Yeah, let's be on our guard for that.
Keeping an eye out for massive holes in the ground.
However, thankfully, despite hearing some movements or screams in the distance, nothing else leaps out to try and eat you or eat you, let's be honest. That's basically what everything here is going to do. You're able to reach the space separating you from Caligara's mansion. And now that you're here and you can see the mansion very close, it is beautiful. It is an opulent, very well-appointed, very stately mansion. This is the kind of place that even a noble in this era would be happy to call home. It is surrounded basically by a blast radius of places where most likely the built-up shacks in Bridgefront stand in the real world but have been removed here. Their foundations and bits and bobs of corrugated metal and broken glass remain, but like I said earlier, it's like a blast went out, so it's all pushed away, like aimed away from the mansion. So what is between you and there is open ground, and once you get close to the house itself, a row of dead, gnarled trees. The house itself is covered with half-wilted, half-browning vines. And as you look at it, it seems to be like you can see in the windows, which are all open. They're all open. You can see basically in. It's bright. Yet at the same time, like, if you look away to, like, look at your friends or try to investigate a sound that comes out, like, out of the corner of your eyes, you almost seem to see figures, like, putting their faces up against the glass or moving around, or even the house itself twisting and turning, and as soon as you look back, it stops.
Well, I'm gonna have the, like, fervor juice that I was gonna drink in my hand and just be staring at it blankly for a second and then just pop it back and start with the detect magic. Let's
The
see
answer
if
to
there's
that question is yes.
probably something right in front of us. Oh, let's see. I'll concentrate. Let me get the duration on this thing right.
Well,
Okay.
the answer to this question as to whether or not there is magic around you is yes. There is a lot. The house definitely comes into stark relief as being basically a construct in and of itself, but so is a lot of the stuff around you. You're in a place where, based on what's happening here, I feel like I could justify it as being considered magic, yet at the same time not. Because this is a place where nothing is as it seems, everything is kind of strange. Does this technically qualify as magic? It's not a spell in the strictest sense, as in some sort of illusion, is what I mean. But that doesn't mean it's normal.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Does anything seem like it sticks out in particular? Or, can I try to discern, if I can get a better understanding of, like, the illusion aura that's there?
Well, it is not an illusion, technically. Like, nothing in here is technically an illusion. However, it is a construct of the dream realm. It is a functionally made together, made up pretend version of what most likely Caligaro sees. Bridgefront itself is the same ruinous dump hole, but his mansion is beautiful. Wraparound porch, you can see sections on the right side, which in the real world are burnt away, and yet are here in this world. There's no damage to any of the house. You can see fine purple curtains hanging in the windows, usually obscuring most of the room within, but still allowing some sort of view. Really, it's like once you reach the end of the steps up to the porch, it goes from being this shitty hellhole to being, I feel like, a place most people would want to live. I guess at least with the magic spell that you cast is that you can get a radiation, like almost like watching dust being pushed away underneath like a turbine, like pointed at the ground, coming from the 3rd floor.
Something, up there on the 3rd. Don't know if I've got a clear indication of what it could be, but that might be our man.
Suppose we're going to have to head inside at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps if we're going to ready ourselves, start doing some of the casting now.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's see here. So out of game, who's got the +1 ring of deflection?
Not me.
Not you? Not
No.
not Joel?
I have a ring of protection.
Oh yeah, ring of protection.
Oh, it does give you a deflection bonus. Yeah. +1.
Yeah, that's. Oh, you just got a +1?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you get the Shield of Faith.
Oh, I'm not gonna be in like melee. I'm a ranged fighter, so don't worry about me.
No, you're gonna get the Shield of Faith.
Bro, give it to fucking Victalion. He needs all the shit he can get. He's gonna be the one like swinging a melee all the time.
It won't help.
But you
I
have
already
a
have
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Shield of Faith is gonna upgrade you to +3.
I still say give that to Vic. He needs everything he can get. All right, cool. I have a shield of faith now.
Alright.
You leave that to me, young blood.
Yeah, who you? Fair enough, but fuck you.
I
Also-
am going to. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, I guess actually this one is gonna be for you, because Sven has a bow, Daxia shoot things with range, I shoot things with range. In case they fly, I pull out a dandelion seed, and I go to kind of like toss it in your direction like a dart, and it dissolves into this crazy, like, swirling bubble of multicolored wind. So you have. Oh. Well, it's gonna go over here somewhere. You have an effect on you for the next 80 minutes. That's gonna let you be able to swat at something once per round within basically the spell's medium range. So 180 feet. Does sonic damage. Is just one attack per round, and it's, I want to say, 5 and 7, so four attacks total.
That helps Natari a lot, actually. You just need to be within 100 feet of someone, and Natari can sneak attack the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, I should probably give one of those to her too. I've got a potion of it, I believe. Yeah. So sure, why not? This one, it's gonna last for just 30 minutes, and be 2 shots.
Just gives you a big grin as she gets this like feeling of power in her. 30 minutes is all I need, baby.
Some would call that quick.
It's quick for me.
Mm.
It is not in buffs.
Nope.
I'm making the buff right now.
Okay. Good. Dex is like, I assume he's come down because I had to get the Shield of Faith.
You have, in order to cross the space over to the mansion, you have to climb down. There's nothing you can climb across.
Okay. I am going to pull out my wand of mirror image and just hold it out to the Italian. Take it or leave it, but I think it's better in your hands.
I can give it a try. Is mirror image on the
It is
Inquisitor?
not.
Then I cannot use it.
I thought you could make a attempt.
It's a.
I can try UMD, but it's a -1, so I don't think I'll ever be hitting it.
Oh no, you
Isn't
can't get it.
just 15?
I don't have guidance.
No, I don't have any. I don't have any points in it, so I couldn't get anything higher than a 9.
I'll coach you, and that can give you a +1. But
I'd need like 5 different +1s to even be able to attempt that.
everyone cheering Vic to cast
It's-
the wand
you got
outside
it.
of this guy's house, and Atari's just looking over like this is what I'm like aspiring to do as my career. Like
Yes. I can't believe I followed Dex this long. Am I fucking stupid?
Vic is just like staring there at the wand. While everybody's dancing around him.
Dex is doing a little jig in the corner.
Meanwhile, Cyrus has taken a knee and has brought out a rifle and is looking through a scope at the house. Now that you've got a decent amount of distance in order to cover, so it'd be nice to see what's ahead.
I'll hand the actually wait, hold on.
anyone need an extra hand?
How many times are you gonna make that
Wait,
joke?
I could cast that now.
Every time I can.
Can you?
Oh right.
Fair.
Can you? I think you sent me the spell before, but I don't know how to add it to my spell list. Could you send it again in the chat?
Yeah.
Like not the spell, like not the spell, like the like that's not how. I don't know how you do that. Okay.
And you're saying this all in game, right?
Yes. Yeah. Can you send me that over in the chat? Fredix?
You got it.
Hey, Fredix, can we get some hogs in the chat?
You see me start to bleed a little bit out of my eyes, to my nose.
Sven in the background starts dabbing.
Yeah, Daxius is canonically, while we're in the dream world, Daxius's performances are all default dances now.
Yep.
Oh, is there no way
how to add what class is it supposed to be available for?
Fair. I think we. Well, no, you have it listed here. Bard's listed there, so yeah.
Yes. It just isn't in my entry, so.
Fair. There's no way to like. The only way to add it to my spell list in Foundry is just to manually add it. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
No.
You can send spells to like a custom compendium,
Okay,
and then
I can drag it from because you can drag it from the spell on the right, because it is a custom spell that I have added. So I can do that and then drag it over. There, now you have it. It's a second level spell.
Thank you. I am going to reboot this before I cast it, just to make sure. I don't think. I do have one or two other things I want to cast, but they're right like moments before we leave.
Yeah, it's fine. I can hold on to it. It's a utility spell anyway. It's my Cure Moderate Wounds in the bag. In case I need one.
Okay.
hey everybody, what is 8 minus 3?
5.
5.
Foundry says it's 0.
Oh,
I think Foundry's right on this one. You should trust it.
You know,
and let's see. Oh yeah. Now's probably gonna be that good time to do that, so yeah, I'm well, who's gonna be like alright. Whose will save is the worst? Mine is
here.
plus 12.
plus 10 or 11. 10.
Joel, Barry.
7.
What was the question? I'm sorry,
Oh,
someone messaged me.
What's your will save?
Oh, 8.
So
Well,
here's Sven.
As normally how it goes is Sasha goes into melee and then Sven sits back. So one of you two is probably the best contender for the target for a magic circle against evil.
I'd say Sven, honestly, considering.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I think so.
depends, because if we are fighting a single
Why don't you
person,
just ask
right,
Goku
without
what
any
he does
chaff,
to turn into a
Sven
Super
actually wants to get in the melee.
Then that
Okay,
would be
then
good.
definitely
Saiyan?
Sven.
Then why don't you try
Because I'm like,
dying?
if you're going to be moving around, then that's also a good contender for this because it gives you like an aura.
Okay.
And this is sort of like the longer version of protection from evil. So it basically does the same thing as that. It's got a bunch of other stuff there about like binding outsiders and stuff, but the important thing is it's a 10-foot radius emanation from touch creature, so you have a aura of anti-evil now.
How much more of this do we have?
I have 2 things I want to do, but they're right before we they're like when we break off.
I have a couple
Everything else
spells,
is
but I don't think.
I think so. Just clarify, because there's a lot of text here, and I'm getting lost in it. So if I don't, I'm not missing a limb. I just get a 5-foot bonus and a bonus against bull rush trip attempts.
yeah. So or you can hold like another item.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I think that's.
Yeah.
I think that's still worth it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll cast Astral on myself.
There's the buff. It should work.
Only a few paragraphs.
Only a spoonful.
Yep. Oh yeah, you can slap ghosts in the face with it. That's its special ability.
Any music playing?
Yeah.
I hear music.
Why am I
Yeah.
not hearing music?
Maybe reload.
I'm gonna reload.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast 2 spells on myself: heroism and heightened awareness.
Think we should pop our heroism potions? Probably.
Did I get one of those?
Did
So
you?
I didn't. Unless you bought
No.
one for me, I didn't.
I got 2, but I was planning on having the second one be a backup.
Keep it. I'll be fine.
Yeah, in case we have a situation where like we go in and it takes longer than we expect.
Yeah. Good call. I think you should hold on to it.
Does anyone want to remove fear before we go?
Uh,
Probably wouldn't help, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just stay within 30 feet of Vic, and you'll get the same thing.
I'm gonna give my move fear to the guitar. And if that's everything, I'm gonna cast my last 2 spells. Speak now or forever hold peace.
everything I could think of doing.
Okay. I'm going to use I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself. And I forgot about my sheath. Right. Sven, did you take the wand of mirror image?
No.
You sure? I thought you have a higher it's on your list, but I thought you could activate it.
I think I can activate it, but it's not on my inventory.
Oh, I can get. Do you want it? It's better than anyone
Yeah,
else's hands but
actually.
mine. Okay.
Yeah, I can use it.
Okay.
Can someone post the heroism buff?
Yeah, I got it. You're gonna need to change the caster level.
You get 65 feet. That's fine.
Yeah, I've got probably like 30 or 40 different buffs in my drop down.
Quite a lot. Okay, so it has to be level 5 because it's a level
3.
level 3 spell. Wait, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bard too.
It's based off of the wizard level, wizard sorcerer level,
Oh,
not
good.
whatever the lowest is.
It'll be 5th caster level then.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then bards. Okay. Because they also
bards
get
can-
spell slower.
Bards
Yeah.
can cast it at 2nd level, but for the purposes of scrolls and potions, it still is required to be whatever the sorcerer wizard is, or cleric if they don't have it.
Well, when I level up, I might switch something out for heroism because that's a useful spell.
It's an incredibly strong spell.
Okay, and just look to everyone. Well, it's do or die. Want to kick some ass?
I'm ready to kick some ass, as they say.
I've been waiting to.
Vic,
Mhm.
what's your quippy
We'll see.
line?
We'll see how it goes.
just nod, and I will cast a gravity bow on my crossbow. It only lasts for a minute. And with that, I just mutter Geronimo, and I begin to run forward.
Run
That's not
forward.
your-
Or like, just, yeah.
We're all moving forward towards the house.
Mhm.
Yeah, we let Daxius run
Right.
first, and then we all come in about 10 minutes later.
All
I
right.
do a
Nice.
double. I do a double dip. My tail doubles in length. I refuse to explain further. I drink a
Nice.
couple of potions last second.
I switched to aspect of the stag to give me 5 more land speeds that I can actually keep up. Almost.
Actually, one last thing I'm going to cast. I'm going to say I got a scroll of ski invisibility since we talked about it and cast that.
Okay. Is that now everything?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
put that.
everything now.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to cast Wish.
Fuck off.
I
How
also
long is the
do.
invisibility?
Can you cast the invisibility on me? There's the invisibility.
No, it's a self.
It's
Or a personal.
Can I cast it?
Probably.
I don't know. Oh, right. And after all that talk, I didn't prepare see invisibility because I have the scrolls.
I
minutes a level.
cannot.
Apparently was not it.
Yeah.
So I would have to get it as a potion. That's 300 gold for a second level potion, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, fuck me. but
No,
I have to.
yes. All right, let's go. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Jesus
We're chugging
Christ.
potions
Hurry
as
up
we
and wait.
run.
Okay, that's it. And I've done
This is a side
everything I
effect of
could
the system.
possibly think of.
If we didn't do this beforehand, we would get our shit rocked. So
Wait, did we leave the oven on?
Shut up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I know I did.
House. Are we good now?
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
All right.
fingers crossed.
You guys are going to cross the open area with Cyrus trading the over-under shotgun-looking thing for his regular rapier, and this is where we're going to take a break because it's almost 8:30.
Did you think it would take us this long to get to the mansion?
No, my fucking god, no. So the joke about it taking 4 sessions was accurate.
Yeah.
See, that's where my thoughts come in. I said my only goal is to see that we make it to the mansion before the halfway mark, and we did it.
We did do it.
Fucking barely.
I was right, just barely.
All right.
Technically not, because we haven't stepped in yet.
This-
Nope.
The
Now-
sea of consumables.
We'll be getting right to the area where the dead trees are, approaching the porch entrance, and we will go to a break now. So please come back and see us in 15 minutes, which is at about 8:35, and we will be back then.
All right.
See you then.
Hope you enjoy the bookkeeping.
All right, welcome. We are finally getting to, well, we finally returned to the house on Hook Street. So, you guys have crossed over the open space going towards the front of the mansion. Cyrus has mentioned that he hasn't seen any other, like, open door, and while the windows are obviously, you could probably get in through them. Who the hell knows? I mostly put people just sort of however I figure you would be set up, so I will be pausing a lot. In this mansion, things don't always make sense. And there will be times when you might be going someplace or some direction, and that isn't the way you end up. So, if I stop and provide other information, that is why. It is quiet. Very quiet. And even as you get closer, you don't see any more movement through any of the windows. You see light, obviously. It is very, well lit inside, but despite the opulence and glory of the home itself, it has a feeling of death. Like it's not really alive and never really will be. Despite that, it has an aura of almost fear that comes from it, as does most of his dream realm. Alright, go ahead and approach in whatever direction and in whatever order you feel.
I'm gonna move up this tree first of all. Try and hide
Hey.
behind it.
Do not appear to be able to touch my token. Or any token, for that matter. Let me try refreshing before we pick a fight with Foundry. Get flashbanged by the loading screen again.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. How's everyone's vision here? Because Latara can see pretty well. They have dark vision, but Daxis has low light vision and can't see past 15 feet.
Yeah. You will
30
be
feet.
fine inside, considering how well lit it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that Vic would probably be going up first,
Mhm.
keeping an eye out for any traps and constantly listening to see if there's any activity or anything that he can hear as he's approaching.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oops. We might have to take another break.
Alright.
Tech issues.
We'll be back.
I slowly walk towards the front
Alright,
steps.
So, we are back, finally.
Oh,
okay.
I know, Lan, you said you wanted to most likely lead. Vaxius, you go and try and... Are you trying to climb up that dead tree?
No, I'm getting a call. I'm trying to hide behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did cast light, just so we can see where I'm actually going.
Okay. Alright. So, you begin approaching up the steps with the half-rotting vines hanging off the front, and the gnarled, disgusting-looking trees out front. You go up to the front doors, which are well made. Does anybody like try to listen or anything like that?
Yeah, Vic is listening the entire time. Just
Okay.
paying attention, trying to make sure that not proceeding when anything is not cool looking
Yeah, I would
or
be
sounding in this case.
as well.
As you get up to the door and begin to listen, I did roll people's perception checks, by the way, in private. I think you actually rolled relatively shittily, but your bonus means that you're near the top anyways.
Yep.
Then, you and Atari are probably the first ones to see as you get up to the doorway that the vines above you are beginning to move down to grab at you. Everybody roll initiative.
Yippee!
Yeah.
We
This
love
will go
initiative.
well.
Mm,
That's fine. It's just enjoying. What the fuck is that?
Already on top of me, which is a good sign.
Well, it's clinging to the front of the house, so
Maybe I'm on top of it then.
Yeah, have you ever thought about that?
I just did.
Oh,
aren't you listening?
fair play. Do I have to be listening? I'll ask that first.
Technically, no.
Then no.
Foundry, why is it every time I load you up, the volumes of everything is so fucking totally different?
Oh yeah, I keep having to turn the music down because it's like every single new song it jumps back up to
I
like
know,
30%.
and it's because I have to reset everything, and for it's been fine for weeks now, and now suddenly it decides, oh no, we're loud again now, fuck you.
I think it's the new songs. These are different than what we usually have.
But the thing is, what's playing now is shit I played a lot in the past, and it's still loud.
Yep.
I usually had it set at 35, now I gotta drag it down to 15 for it to be even similar to what it was at 35.
Yep.
Love
I
it.
have the user controls at 25 and the currently playing at also 25, and it's all right for me.
All right.
So coax even more.
I'm assuming somebody yells out what they see between the two of you individuals.
Ghosts! Wait, no, hold on.
Plants.
Blitz!
All right, Sven, you are up as the vines are creeping down to latch at the people who are standing beneath the porch's eave. Jesus fucking Christ. Boundary.
Alright. I would like to draw my sword and swing at it in terror.
All right.
Do I hit it?
That is definitely a hit. Which one? One
Yes.
right above you?
Yeah, the one that's on me.
Okay.
And Sasha will, because she's right there, get her full attack.
Remember that it is technically above you. Does she have a 10-foot reach?
She's a large creature.
Then yeah, I guess so.
I think she's large.
Yeah, I think just barely, or qualifies thereof.
She's large. She's large in the horse sense of it.
Yeah, large and long.
Rip and tear, Sasha. Toes guy.
How good does she rip into tear? Wait, she's not getting her +1 to damage for her. Oh, she doesn't have it on. What?
It doesn't apply automatically if you're just wearing the amulet. You still have to add it to the attacks manually. Or you can set up a buff so that it does.
I don't
apply
think
manually.
she has the amulet on her. I swear we put an amulet on her, though.
I did see an amulet. Is the
I
amulet
don't
natural
know.
armor? No, that's the only amulet I saw in the photo.
The fuck? Did this somehow get deleted when the shit got fucked up? I swear she had a mage fang or magic fang thing.
That sounds familiar.
I don't remember that.
An amulet of Mighty Fist if you're not looking for the right name.
Or yeah, it was Mighty Fist, maybe. She had something that gave her attacks magic.
I don't think it matters in this case.
Yeah, alright. I pass.
Cyrus is up next. He is the one who is going to be pushing forward in order to use his bandolier daggers. And those definitely do hit, and I know the music is fucking loud again. Cool. Sending the magic daggers out towards the one yet surviving assassin vine. 6 minus 6.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat, and we did at some point pick up an Amulet of Mighty Fists +1.
Is all he can do.
Last
Felix, you're
year.
up.
Does anyone have that Amulet of Mighty Fists on them?
Nope. I got natural armor. I wanted to check because I was like, I don't know what's in my next slot.
The only one who might would be Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or it's in the Vardo.
I think he might have had it actually.
Gilgamesh has it.
Fuck. Did we let him go with that? I guess we must have.
At this point.
Yeah.
It's 4,000 gold for a +1.
I think at this point, if there's anything we've forgotten, we're shit out of luck.
Yeah,
Really
it's
is
been
like
well over a month by now.
I just don't know why it has to take up one of your item slots and then also be like twice as much. It's a little expensive if you ask me.
Because it can technically apply to a pretty significant number of attacks.
Yeah, but so can a +1 weapon.
It also
Especially
treats
now.
your attacks as magical for the purposes of overcoming DR and
Stuff.
stuff.
You're up, by the way.
Oh, well, that makes this a lot easier then. I'll just point my hand over at the other vine, and I'm like, nope. Already don't like this house. So let's see. Yeah, I'll just give him the classic firebolt. That's not what it's called. But it definitely didn't hit.
Hey,
Good
a
start.
natural one is not gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay, but
Swift action.
Vernix has been really good lately. Can he, maybe it does hit, right?
Mhm.
Maybe?
Been such a good
That
boy
one-
this year. Cake and ice cream is in a sphere. Well, that was one use of that feature, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. We'll do it again. This time as a standard action. 15 his touch AC.
Yeah, 15 definitely hits.
God.
All right, you send
I mean, it's a stationary plant. I hope so.
a little bit of
That'd be
fire
really
out
good.
in its direction, and you manage to scorch off a decent amount of the vines hanging from it.
If it's still around, it's got to make that reflex save to avoid the funky extra d6.
It does not.
Okay. I'll take an extra d6 fire with everything. And that's gonna be... I may as well move up. Just in case. That'll be it.
All right, Daxis, you're up.
I am going to. Instead, do I waste a crossbow bolt on it? I'm gonna hold my action until. No, I'm just gonna shoot it.
I mean, you could, if you want to save stuff, Vic's up next.
Yeah, I'll hold my action until after Vic's turn. Actually.
All right. Vic, you are up.
Okay. How close is it to me? Like, am I able to hit it with melee range?
Yeah, you're
or...
able to swing at it.
Okay. So just keep it simple. Do full attack.
Cool, don't roll an
Okay.
@1.
Yeah, just don't need a power attack for this one.
Hey.
Yep, you managed to hit it. It has an AC of 9.
My one crit for the session.
Yeah, it was.
I
You
love
managed
assassin.
to,
Button.
51 damage though?
That's insane.
reach up and hit it, extinguishing the fires and instead transforming the vines into icy tendrils which stretch up the front of the building and then shatter.
Yeah, Warhammers are 3 times crit.
Damn.
Bonk.
Alright. And as you think you're about to be celebrating your victory, you watch as the tree behind you twists to life
Motherfucker.
and roots start shooting up out of the ground.
You too.
Would I be able to take a 5-foot step up just as that's happening?
I mean, technically I should have given this as a surprise attack,
Okay.
but, yeah, I guess
No, that's
you would
fine.
probably...
I'll stay there. It's fine. It wouldn't change the fact that I'd have to move to get up there anyway.
All right.
Oh, actually, does Raising Eddy apply automatically, or do I have to like choose to do it?
You choose to do it.
Okay. I would not have chosen to do it in that case.
Okay. One root is going to go out towards Natari with a 15 to hit.
That I missed it. Is that regular AC, touch AC?
Yeah, regular AC. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
misses.
as it qualifies as a sneak attack, although it does not get that as a feature. Either way, the second one goes out towards Sasha with a 24 to hit.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. Does 5 damage and tries to wrap around her with a 21 combat maneuver.
I believe that beats. No, it does not. Her combat maneuver is 29.
Alright. So it manages to hit her, but does not manage to grab her. Third one goes out at Phoenix with a 29 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, time to roll CMB again, because it gets one with each one. With a 24, it does 9 damage, by the way, as it slaps at you and tries to yank your leg out from under you.
Yep. And then 29 against CMD. That's
24.
definitely. Yeah, that's definitely gonna do it.
Okay, so 24, you are considered grapple.
Definitely gonna do it, Jack. Definitely. I'm also definitely gonna cast Liberating Command on myself again.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, George.
Alright, and go ahead and give it to me. Yeah, that definitely does it. Alright, where was I? The fourth is going to go out, smashing up through the floor to grab at Sven with a 27.
Yeah, it's.
It does 10 damage and will make the exact same strike, or attempt to grab at you with a 27 combat maneuver.
That meets it. It doesn't beat it.
Okay, So it grabs at you. You were considered grappled.
Damn.
And that is
Yeah.
it.
And,
Next one goes up to Cyrus with a 19, which does not hit. And the last goes up to Vic with a 25 to hit.
Nope.
All right. Those of you who managed to be grabbed, it is going to start dragging you towards it. This turn only getting 5 feet.
okay.
Oh yeah. You since you slipped out, you don't
And-
need to. You won't be moved.
Yeah, my bad. It's Escape Artist with 31 is still beating
Oh,
its
yeah.
CMD.
Yeah,
Okay.
that definitely wins.
No worries.
It tries as it drags since actually 5 feet is what it needed to. It drags it into you towards its rotting stump, and as you get close, you see a face and mouth begin to open up as it yanks your body up towards its mouth with an 18 to hit.
On who?
You.
No.
All right, you manage to put your boots around its mouth and push away so it can't drag you into its gnashing maw. And now Natari gets a turn.
Would Daxius have gotten his held action off?
Yes. You now technically are behind Vic.
Okay.
I can update to be behind. Yep.
So yeah, Daxius is going to. It was a held action, so it's just a single shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can hold your entire turn. Just
Wait a minute. Why do I have?
if you were holding your entire turn, then you would have moved behind me in initiative order. But if
Oh,
you're
I
just
see.
holding a single shot, then you would stay in the
Gotcha.
same initiative spot. But
Yeah, I would have moved my entire turn then. Question. This is new. I don't know why this is happening, but apparently I have a second attack even without rapid shot. Like, but it's at the -5 for some reason. Is that from something?
what's your BAB?
Based? I don't think it's +6. +8. How did I get to +8? What the fuck? Oh, the holy arrow is somehow affecting it.
Oh.
I'm gonna fix that, but I'm actually seeing all this shit. I'm not going to attack it, and instead I'm going to point a crooked figure at it and cast a ray of enfeeblement.
Right.
If you send me those holy arrows, I can double check to make sure they're
Yeah,
working
sure.
correctly. I'm guessing it probably is pointing towards regular attack bonus instead of base attack bonus, or instead of enhancement to attack bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it adjust base attack bonus. That's my bad.
It happens.
Also, it only should be +2. I guess, actually. No, it would be +3. You're right. Yeah, if you just go into the arrow itself and right-click and say adjust the enhancement bonus, it also should only be applying to the arrow, so it probably shouldn't even be doing anything to change in the first place.
So, also now that its turn is done, everybody give me a will save.
Uh-oh.
Is this against fear?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's an 18. Plus, I'm not next to anybody, so just an 18.
Yep. I auto failed.
How did you auto fail?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's
so-
would be higher by 4 because everybody's within my rallying range.
Everyone has that turned on, correct?
I do.
Yes.
It's a context modifier, so it won't automatically apply to the bonus. It just adds to the. It
Yes.
just that's what the note is at the bottom underneath your save, if you have it on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
+4.
Yes. You should have the buff somewhere. I can post it again if you need it.
So everybody know they're getting a +4, and please go ahead and add that.
I already
Jeez.
rolled, so.
The DC was 20. Those of you who
Ah.
failed, you will now be affected by. I mean, it's aura feel, so I think it's literally just a Fuck me. I love how this. Panicked.
Chicken?
You'll be panicked
Panicked?
for.
Damn.
Yep, for 1 round.
Uh-huh.
Cannot attack, must drop all health items, must escape and use abilities if necessary to do so.
Okay, the Charm of Fate pops off, so I pass.
Okay. That I believe uses up both of them.
Isn't panicked like if you have no way to escape, you're able to attack?
Yeah,
No,
because because you're cornered.
Total defense. No, total defense. Frightened, you can fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the rallying just stays up constantly now.
Okay.
What was the fail? Check.
20. DC is 20.
Well,
Yeah. And now's the time when I'm glad nobody's a wizard because must escape and use abilities if necessary to do so. Super sucks when you're like, well, highest level spell was Dimension Door. I was gonna save this for getaway, but see ya.
Yeah.
I cast Gate. Now they're in a completely other dimension.
Interplanetary teleport. Pow!
That would be really fucking funny, though. We can't lie.
Alright.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Natari.
Natari just goes wide-eyed. Shit, we're all fucked for dead! And she's running 30 feet away and is attempting to stealth behind a tree at a -10 because she used her full movement.
Okay. Sven, I
Opportunity
guess. Well, with a natural 20.
With that proc an opportunity attack.
Technically, no. It's
Oh.
So, it does have a certain radius of attack, but the way that it functions is that it sends roots out under the ground and tries to grab at you, which is why you can't just swing at the ground. You have to go to the tree. And that a radius is very, very fucking far, which is why it's dangerous. Because it can swing at you as you come across the open field to try and attack it. It's going to get at least 2 rounds on you if it attacks you from 60 feet away. All
so
right.
I don't have any abilities that would get me out of this. So I think I just either have to try and wriggle out or take total defense.
I believe in order to try and free yourself from a grapple, it is a standard action, correct?
Yeah.
I'm believing that
escape.
you are in a total
Escape.
defense.
It's a
Escape
CM
artist is move action. And he has to try to escape however best he can.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
fuck it all out.
It should only be if he's in like a corner or like in a hole or something.
Alright. Go ahead and give me the check to try and break free.
All right, guys, are you ready for this one?
Yes.
No.
Fuck.
I have literally nothing I can do to like I have invisibility, but that's not going to stop me while I'm grappled.
You can
Well,
stop
CMB, I think, would also apply. Yeah.
I have fly, but that's again not going to help. So I think I just have to escape artist.
You stole Sasha.
That's true. I do. Hold on. She's gonna get her full attack.
Yeah, Yes, all of those
Just-
hit.
Oh, okay. And then that means she initiates a grapple with it. And next turn she gets rake. I forget how we were doing it.
You grapple a tree?
Oh.
You can
It's
certainly
based off of
try.
the side.
We'll figure that out, I guess. Unfortunately, Cyrus failed his check as well. And he bolts for it. Basically doing the same thing as Natari. Alright.
Wait, Sasha didn't roll a will check. I'm so sorry.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go to a break again.
Okay, Sasha passed her will check. It's fine.
We'll be back.
We-
Well, thankfully we are back. Hopefully the cats do not attack
Again.
shit like a third time.
You waiting?
Phoenix, you are up.
Yep. Well, I'll do something as soon as I'm in there. It's the tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The thing I was checking was, does speaking a command word provoke an attack of opportunity? The answer is yes. Very yes. So since it swung at me, I'm gonna assume that I'm within 5 feet of it and make a withdrawal back out the way we came.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's my turn
Okay.
when it lets me.
Vic, you are now up.
All right. Would I have to roll for acrobatics if I were to just like jump onto the ground here?
No.
Because I
it's
feel like that's easier than.
It's like
yeah.
3 feet down.
Okay. Because if I did have to roll, it would be technically only at a -1, I think. Because of heroism.
Now the question is, would it be funny?
It would be funny. And I'm asking nicely to so that I don't have to do that.
Yeah,
Because it wouldn't go well.
It's like 3 feet from the porch to the ground.
And the Ring of Feather Falling specifically says it only operates if I fall 5 feet or more.
Okay.
So technically a 3 feet fall is significantly more lethal than a 5-foot fall or anything higher
Well, I think
right now.
the damage from a 3-foot fall was you get an owie on your bum.
Okay.
You'd
But yeah,
be fine.
basically He's just jumping into range.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 2 attacks because I am going to use one of the charges of raising Eddie.
Okay.
I will just do them separately. I ignore that second attack. I misclicked.
Okay. No, that definitely hits.
Okay. And here's the second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Its AC is 7, by the way.
Okay.
Both those attacks definitely connect. Bashing away seemingly long, rotten bark and spines away from this disgustingly gnarled tree. Shockingly not dead yet.
Yeah, I assume Intimidate's not going to work here.
It's undead.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is it for me then.
Daxius, you're up.
I'm just gonna put 2. I don't think sneak attack would work against this fucking thing, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just going to just full attack with 2 bolts.
Alright. Just don't roll a nat 1. That's literally all you gotta do.
Yeah.
You're asking a lot, knowing us.
Yeah.
-5. -9. Alright.
I believe that's. Yeah, that's everything from me.
Alright. It is definitely not doing well. It is going to do pretty much as it did before. Grabbing at people. Except not Sven, since it already has you.
Oh.
This one will be again, it's Sasha with a 26.
No, 20. Wait, okay, it's a hit or to
To hit.
CMD?
Actually, let me do this. There are...
Her AC is 19, her
Oh, wait.
CMD is 29.
Okay, it's fine, never mind. Yeah, so that one's at you with a 26. So you'll
Me,
take...
Sven?
No, Sasha.
Okay.
You'll take 7 damage, and it'll again try to grab at you. Did I did. I closed it. God damn it. With a 37.
Yep, that grapples her.
Okay, she will not be dragged because you can't be drawn any closer. The second one will be... I guess at Daxius, because you didn't try to re-hide after that. Oh, yeah, okay, you are there. You didn't try to re-hide after that, did you?
No, I didn't. I honestly assumed that the branches could be able to find me.
Well, they're coming underground. It basically has tremor sense.
Yeah, so
With a
either way, I didn't.
27 to hit.
That hits.
You will take 8 damage, and it will do the exact same thing, trying to grapple at you. With a 20. I do not think that does it.
No, I don't have a very... Yeah, that does it. The 20, wait, sorry, yeah, wait, I'm a rogue. Combat maneuver defense is like dex based, right?
Yes.
It's
So-
both.
So my CMD is 23, so I think that doesn't work.
No, yeah, it doesn't. Like I said, it's 20, so it'll show you the CMD on your summary page. It's right under your land speed.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, so it managed to hit you, but it can't grab at you. And the last will be at Vic with a 30. No, 31, excuse me. 31.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
With
Just barely.
9 damage, it'll try to make the same grab. I don't think it's gonna fucking matter, but hey. 26, I don't think that does it, so...
No, it does.
Oh, it does. Also,
Yeah.
music loud again.
Because it.
Okay. And obviously it can't you're not going to be dragged because you are already within 5 feet. It is going to at least get a bite off. Sven, you're 1. Sasha, you are 2. Vic, you are 3. Somebody roll me a d3.
I'll do
I'll
it.
do it.
Uh,
Never mind.
Sasha.
Wow. So what happens to Sasha? Is she dead?
No, she just gets bit as it drags her towards its maw. Doing...
Youch.
That? Okay, that is nice damage. Okay. Doing 20 damage as it bites into her leg.
Youch.
Damn.
And she's able to struggle and get herself out, hissing and scratching. And that is its turn. Natara, you're
Her
up.
leg is ripped off.
Natara, oh, by the way, the panic should be over. That only lasts 1 round.
do we have to make another save or no?
No,
No, it only lasts 1 round.
Okay, thank you.
But it goes down to frightened.
no.
No, it just drops.
Yeah, you're
it's
fine.
It's a spell-like ability.
I know
Uh,
it. They have the different stages of fear, and it doesn't.
This one, yeah,
It
doesn't.
does-
Okay.
It doesn't compute, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's better this way.
It's not
Um,
that you are like actually afraid of it. It is that you are being magically told that you are afraid of it. So when that magic effect goes away, it doesn't, walk itself back down. It just vanishes. So you should also no longer have the panicked, and Phoenix, you can drop yours as well.
Neato.
Natara at this point
Burrito.
just blinks and is like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Just pulls out an arrow and is going to shoot at it. From stealth. Oh shit, I need to make an attack for my new bow, actually. Wait, hold on.
Don't forget to assign me ammo, or else it won't shoot.
Yeah. How do I make it an attack again? Hold on.
You right click the item, scroll down, or go over to details and then scroll down. It'll say create attack.
Scroll. Oh, there it is. Okay. I see.
Yeah. You don't need to actually scroll down. You used to, but they changed it.
Gotcha. Is okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that definitely hits.
Does they get sneak attack from that?
Actually, I think so.
Really?
Are you within 30 feet?
I don't. I think 30 feet only applies to the feat Daxius has. I looked
No,
over
yeah.
sneak attack earlier.
Range sneak attacks need to be within 30 feet.
Hmm.
Cringe.
Yeah.
I don't think it is then.
And-
No, I'm not.
And flat-footed. But you can use Raising Eddy and make a melee one.
I already rolled the short bow.
She
Oh,
wouldn't
well.
be able to get into melee with it anyways.
Well, that's why she has Raising Eddy.
Yeah, Matari has raising any.
Oh, okay.
But
She
I already
would have
rolled
to-
the short bow.
Yeah, it's okay.
Shit. Yeah. All right. That's all she can do. Actually, she'll move.
All right.
Yeah, she'll move to here. And that's her turn.
All right, Sven, you and Sasha are up.
All right. So I guess I'm just gonna attack at it, even though I'm still grappled.
Yeah.
I guess I'll attack first. No, I'll have Sasha attack first.
Okay, that's all you need to roll. With one attack, you finally manage to hack it apart enough that its body slowly begins to crumble under it. And it dies. Or, well, re-dies.
That kind of sucked.
Ben is still kind of panicking a little bit.
I'm like jogging back over. Fuck. Sorry about that.
It's fine. Well, where were we?
Right.
Tari just starts back over. Are you all fucking suicidal? Just turn back or we still have the fucking chance. Seriously.
Right. You can go if you want.
Actually,
Vic's gonna start listening to the door.
she can't at this point. It's a bit late for that.
Alright.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Sven is trying to calm
Who's
himself
starting?
down. I'm gonna roll will save for how well that goes.
Okay.
Okay, he's able to straighten his tie and get his shit together.
You hear
Finds a
nothing
tie.
inside.
Alright.
What was that?
And I
Oh,
don't see anything on the door as far as traps.
No.
I'm gonna start healing Sasha.
I was about to say, if you want to use your cure, use wand, you can.
You open the door, and what you see on the other side is a foyer. Very simple, very utilitarian. A couple of chairs and decorative tables, like buffets or end tables, around. But your eyes are probably drawn to what is across the hallway, which, as you can remember in Caligara's physical house, it is the front side of a temple, the Sojourn. Here you see the same large double doors, very well preserved, very well decorated, but on either side and like flowing up and over it is a large collage of stained glass depicting a moth and a butterfly seeming to go toward, or excuse me, a moth and a spider going towards the center, the keystone, in a languid, almost natural state. It's very well made, it's very well preserved, it's very pretty. You see, obviously, the two doors there. You see the door to your left and a door to your right.
I'm gonna go over to the left side window.
Just trying to remember the. Oh. What do you suggest? Just looking at the rest of the group. Got a few different directions.
And taking a look at Sasha as well.
Sven straightens his tie a second time. He's finished healing himself and Sasha over like 6 rounds, or 7, or however many. Probably 28 rounds or so. I'm not sure. He walks in and looks around.
So, those of you at or near the foyer, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm at the window, so that doesn't include me.
No, you can't see into the foyer. Yes, his perception is going to be high. You're getting
Like, do we
in
even
and-
have to roll if Sven or if Vic is here?
It depends on how people react. I believe everyone, maybe Notori's a little bit oblivious, but everyone else is able to see this. As the glass begins to move and coalesce up towards the keystone and begin to fall out of the window, dropping down onto the ground with a nice heavy thud, and then begin to form itself into a large creature. Roll initiative.
Fuck.
I just point at it. That's all I do before. Like, I'm also in disbelief at this.
At least I'm up front this time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I assumed it's kind of going to be this case, but I figure we basically just have our weapons drawn the entire time.
Yeah, there's no worry about, like, drawing weapons, all that kind of stuff, because I kind of figured.
I didn't, but you know me.
All right.
Yeah, you don't need
Oh, did I have the chance to from the target to retrieve their arrow? And do I need to roll that if it's magical?
Does it dispel the magic once it hits?
I don't think so.
For-
But I'm also not.
Or
certain.
what is it?
Also on an arrow.
50% chance it's destroyed.
Okay, so
Okay.
give me a D2. All right, yeah, D2 on a 1. It's either gone or broken. Cool.
Okay, I got
You're
it.
able to retrieve it.
Money.
No, it's a 50% chance if it misses.
Oh, and if it's
Oh,
It's
yeah.
automatically destroyed if it does the damage.
Yep, you're right.
Well, if you hit it, it is broken, or it's used up, whatever you want to classify it as.
Oh, okay. So I don't.
I don't think she used it though. Like if you look at the attack, she only did 2
Yeah,
damage,
she only did 2 damage,
which is
so
not applying the enhancement bonus.
she used a
Yeah.
regular bolt.
Hmm.
She only has magic arrow, so that was a mistake.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
You used a regular one
you can set up a context note
somewhere.
somewhere, or you just didn't add it manually. But
I'm looking into that.
whatever.
Plus, they're cheap enough. They don't really weigh anything, so
Mhm.
you figure you have them.
All right, Vic, you are up.
Okie dokie. I'll try to identify this first. Just to see if I can figure something out. Is that Arcana, Planes?
I'm just
Engineering.
gonna go with Arcana.
Okay. Bonuses for pretty
It is
similar,
indeed
and that'd be with the.
Yeah,
That would
it
be
is a
a
glass
29.
golem, a just
Okay.
unusually designed one.
It is a 29 technically, if that affects anything.
Did you want to learn anything about it beyond that?
I mean, I can probably make some guesses as far as the mindless stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any regen?
No.
Okay. Any immunities as far as damage immunities?
Damage immunities, no. Condition immunities, what you expect.
Okay. I think I'd probably get one more. Any special attacks?
Qualifies an attack? I'm gonna say that it's able to basically do a what's the spell? Basically, it can flashbang you.
Okay.
I
Dazzling
know what the
Burst.
spell is, but I can't remember right now.
I would assume it's Dazzling Burst or something adjacent, but
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. In any case, I'm going to 5-foot step. Spend a singular round of Bane, just because this thing looks beefy. Turn that buff on, and maybe we'll do the extra raising whatever. I keep thinking raising canes, but it's not that.
Yeah.
Raising
don't-
Are
Eddie.
you,
We
are
don't
you
have
sure
that
it's
now.
not that?
Okay.
Could
So
be.
for these 2 attacks and plus another
Exercise
single attack
skills.
from raising Eddie.
Okay. Jesus Christ. All right.
I only get 7 of those rounds a day. So
Yeah. All right, you're able to hack away at it, the creature's body shattering, but then sort of reforming into newer shapes and, I guess, arrangements of colors.
all right. That's a 5-foot of swift and a full act round. So that's it for me.
All right, Daxius, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to.
Oh, people inside, give me a perception check with a -10.
I think it's
Okay.
only thick and sand.
Okay.
Vic still hitting a 30.
Yeah, holy fuck. So. I'll let you describe what it is to describe.
So, Daxius, it is you.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't imagine this window here is openable.
It is, but you like jam like your arms at it, and you realize it's locked.
God damn it. So I have to move. My full movement, essentially. I'm going to. I'm gonna like scoot up against Cyrus just to get enough of a view. It's like, just pardon me as I put my prop my crossbow against the doorway. And I'm going to fire a shot.
All right.
Oh right, I almost forgot. Could I have? Technically, it's just barely over 15 feet, so I'm going to stealth, and it's going to be at -10.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
Would that succeed or no? Because I can check mark or not check mark the sneak attack. Modifiers.
Probably will. Yeah, it will.
Okay, awesome.
It definitely hits.
2 1s.
It didn't fucking matter.
It hits the creature's body and seems to scrape up along the side before finally embedding itself into one of its back fins.
Oh. Alright, on my turn.
Sven, you and Sasha are up.
Alright. I 5-foot step right here, and I smack a hoe.
Oh, I almost said something really fucking horrible.
Really fuckable.
No, horrible.
Oh wait, hold on. I didn't full attack. Hold on. The next one is at a -5.
Your holy arrow is still broken.
The fuck?
It's super broken.
Oh, yeah. You have the same problem I did.
Yeah, you've got them set as buffs or changes, which is applying to every single attack. So you can't do that. Also, the holy arrow is only.
The second one was supposed to be at a +9 because I didn't do the second attack, but I have it turned off. The holy arrow. Like it's not carried or equipped.
If it's in your sheet at all, and it's not like turned off, like disabled, then it's gonna be applying.
Subtract off the damage, I guess. It would be 9 and 8.
-10.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 and 8 damage.
Also, is Sasha moving?
Yeah.
Oh, is it your attack that's messed up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those damages are wrong.
Are they
Supposed
low?
to be 9 and an 8. They're high.
Oh, they're high. Oh shit! What the fuck did I?
If it got copied from something that had stuff on it, it might still be on there.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of.
If you applied all the damage, then it would be a difference of 17.
9 and 8.
And then Sasha's only get one attack.
Okay. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
He has a very big strength bonus.
Okay.
Ouch.
All right. Both of you lay into it. It definitely seems like you're chipping away at it, but I'm pissed. Okay. Is that you too?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the arrow.
Yeah,
Why
just
am I-
remove all the changes, make it a 2d6 as a context note.
All right.
Yeah.
It is going to basically spread out its fins and do exactly what you think it's going to do by bursting a bright camera flash light out. Anyone who can see it, it's 30 feet, but I think everyone's within 30 feet. Go ahead and give me a fort.
And Sasha's right next to me, so I'll just add that +1 in by default.
Is it a spell or spell-like ability?
No, it's just literally making itself bright and then flashing you.
Yeah, if it's got SP next to it, then it is. But
It
I got
is
+2 on the
EX.
save it, so yeah.
Yes.
I don't get no bonus against no EX.
Okay.
That's like the best one that it can be, in my opinion. Don't have to fuck with any magic shit at all.
Mhm.
Okay. So, fuck, what was the DC again? Okay.
Oh,
Natari really should stay home.
Are people's roles set up properly this time?
Hmm.
Yes,
mine
they are.
is. I think.
Mine
Yeah.
is.
I'm getting.
Yes.
Oh, I get a
Thanks.
+2 from protection from evil. That's what it is.
Okay.
Oh, is the magic circle active?
Yes. It's
Would we
it's
be
on
getting
you.
that?
It's on you. Actually, no, I won't right now. You're right.
Can you
I
put
meant,
that in the chat so I
um,
can put it on my sheet?
I meant the +4 morale. No, wait. Oh, that's against fear effects. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got it as
The DC was 16, so Fernix, Daxius, and Natari, you are just dazzled? Yeah, I think dazzled.
Oh, really?
That's not bad.
Says dazzles any creature within 30 feet for 1 round. It is then going to lash out at what is directly in front of it, which is Sasha. With a 19 and an 18.
No.
Alright, that's its turn. Natari, you're up. You're muted.
Wait, I'm sorry. Sasha's AC is 19? That doesn't feel right.
It's
I
a
guess it
large
is
size.
19.
So the 19 hits.
Yes.
She does not have her armor equipped. That's why.
She does?
No, it was in the inventory, but it wasn't carried or equipped. I am going to assume that you meant that it was carried and equipped.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
But
that's why.
I actually think she didn't, because she outgrew that armor, didn't she? Because that was before her size increase, she had that armor. She's had that armor the whole campaign, right? The studded leather armor?
Yeah, and now she's a large size.
Yeah, and we
Then
were in the
why?
process of getting her the new set.
It would have been done by now.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely forgot about that.
Yeah, I remember us mentioning it when we first got into the city, and then it never came up again.
Yeah, that was like 10 days ago. I'm pretty sure it's done by now. And I feel like that your character would have went and gotten picked up in the past few days, since you had 3 days of literally nothing to do but reading, which you can do overnight since you only sleep for 2 hours.
Alright.
So
Natari is going
Almost.
to run in.
Almost got the thing for you, by the
I'm
way.
going to assume that it doesn't hit. Go ahead and fix the armor when between turns.
So I'm flanking with Vic, so I'll get sneak attack. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. There we go, Natari. Ignore the minus. Just ignore the natural one.
All right. You manage to jam it in, breaking some of the glass pieces as it goes towards whatever qualifies as the interior of its body.
Alrighty. She just says "booyah" and is going to
There you go, Barry.
using spring attack. Is going to
Thank
use
yous.
the rest of her movement and step back.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I have a bonus to my AC because of feats.
It's a 20 to hit. That's that a buff. Is that going on everyone? It's in an area, or
Mhm.
What's the area?
10-foot radius from him.
Okay.
Oh, and 20 will miss.
It functions as, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
It
You can
would not
also have protection from evil and just toggle that. If you want
Well,
to.
yeah. It wouldn't apply to a lot of stuff though, because it's resistance and deflection bonus. So anyone
Yeah.
with a 2 cloak, and I'm not gonna even
Oh.
bother.
This one wouldn't qualify as because it's not evil. Okay. All right, Phoenix, it is now your turn.
Oh, and I'm dazzled.
Yes.
Cool. That's not nearly so bad. All right.
What was the DC on the dazzle?
It was 16.
Okay.
16? Let me look again. No, it was 18.
I guess I'll try and identify things about it. So knowledge arcana.
Yep, knowledge arcana. I'm just gonna put like
All right.
golems all under arcana. That's easy enough.
How am I the one with my nose buried in books and I look at something and I'm like, it's I don't know what it is.
Yo, the Aztec god?
That at least passes by
Yeah,
one,
it's
so you're gonna get a question out of me.
Oh God. Okay. Shit. And I don't even remember entirely what Lan asked too.
Ooh. Ask him what his social security is.
Yeah.
I got immunities, regen, and special attacks.
Any spells that have a special effect on you?
Is that the wording you want to go for?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
Aw. Not even Shatter?
I think that
Man.
one does because that's based on its construction.
Yeah, because he's crystalline. Damn
Yes.
it. I never prepare Shatter when I can actually cast that stupid spell. Okay.
3 use cases.
Yeah, it is very...
It's so situational, and like half the time you're just gonna break your own damn treasure. Yeah, fuck it. I was kind of concerned about trying to conserve stuff, but now I'm like, nope. Let's see. He's got soft cover. Does he have 10 feet of reach if I walk in?
Yes.
Okay. I guess just to here, I've got soft cover from Sasha, so this is going to be a shot at a -4.
Okay.
And I guess
check
it's...
that.
Yep. Well, it's already got the -1 for dazzled on me.
Well, it's a large creature. It's gonna go well above Sasha.
She's also a large creature.
Technically, yes, but not tall. She's long.
Yeah, but I'm not. She also is like getting up to like attack it. I don't know. I'm not gonna cry if I don't get a -4 on my attack. In fact, I'd be very pleased.
I mean, I thought I was of the opinion that we're just not gonna do like the -4 firing into melee. Like, I understand why it exists, and it 100% is straight up just fate tax.
Yeah, because it's -8 to shoot into melee through a creature like this normally.
Yeah.
But
okay, so it's not related to that.
Yeah, so soft cover is a
Okay.
like a condition basically.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind.
It applies a +4 bonus to AC against ranged attacks, and that person cannot be make opportunity attacks against you.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was assuming it was from the firing into melee.
and then soft cover too.
Okay, so
The game is like super. Don't ever do this, but
you're just
don't ever do this, but
you're just